Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, taking requests from you all in chat when it comes to our characters, weapons, enemies, and arenas. But before we get started in full, why don't we at least take a quick peek over at the shop. Unfortunately, the ultra rare option is characters. We do not care much for that, so we'll open up a few expert packs here, see if we can pick up any ultra rare weapons before we get going. How's everybody doing? Itachi, Cheta, Sovkrin, good to see you guys. How's everybody doing? We don't have that many credits this week, to be honest, so probably won't take us long to go through these packs here. Hopefully, though, we can find ourselves picking up at least one ultra rare weapon. Consumable is not what I mean. Weapon. Weapon of the ultra rare variety. Por favor. Ew. But I'm afraid that's at least all we can open for now. Of course, after doing some matches today, hopefully at the end, we still have time. It's still possible. We can still get some progress on the ultra rare front, but let's see what things look like for the dailies. It's Icebreaker and it's Gold waves, and then just take a peek what some of the apexes are. Pistol skirmish for Gold. Go for the eyes against Ket for plat. That's pretty good. The arena, depending on hack/upload locations, this one can be problematic. There are a few spots in the middle that can be pretty tough, but with a little bit of luck / execution, that is potentially farmable. Alright, well let me get a lobby started here. I already forget, it was Gold, and what was the other one? Icebreaker. Gold Icebreaker. Let me set that up. Okay. So, lobby is now up. If anyone would like to hop in, Icebreaker Gold is the criteria. Are the criteria, Lids. Alright, fine. True. Alright, I'm also now in Discord, if anyone is interested in hopping in. Okay, Itachi is in-game. Cheta, Sovkrin, use your words. Okay. So yeah, Sovkrin, Cheta, if either of you guys, or anyone else for that matter, would like to hop in, we do now have some space. We're probably starting with the, oh, a little bit of streamception. Little bit of streamception. But no, we're probably starting with the Prestige dailies. But if we would like to go in a different direction, we theoretically could. Of course, at some point, we're going to want to do Icebreaker Gold, and that should be pretty doable. It's possible with any character, which is nice. Alright. We could even lock in a specific enemy if we want to, which, if I were to go Kineticist, yeah, you know, I might be interested in doing something like that. Okay, Sovkrin is now in the waiting room on Discord. Let me get you in. Hello, Sovkrin. How's it going?
Yo.
Hello. So I have it set for Icebreaker Gold at the moment. It is public. Admittedly, there may be other people doing gold matches, so there's a chance you might find someone else, but then again, Itachi did manage to find me pretty quickly, so hopefully that is still doable.
And the game's been pretty dead today.
Oh, Big Country, how's it going? Yeah, Cheta, Big Country. Don't know if either of you guys are interested in getting in. It sounds like Big Country is being chivalrous, as Chetta was here first and seeing if Chetta would like to hop in. Though Chetta has not specifically, explicitly said just that. Well, assuming we get Sovkrin in one of these spots, that would mean there is room for one more. So Chetta, Big Country. The lobby is public right now, so I would say whoever would like, I would just start searching for the lobby, because there is a chance that, of course, we just get a random person hopping in that last spot at this stage, so might as well.
Has found ya.
Okay. Alright. So, would we like to start off... Ooh, don't leave the lobby, Lids. Would we like to go straight into the prestige stuff? Icebreaker Gold? Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, and Big Country is in Discord now. Let me get ya. Hello, hello. All I'm hearing is a faint echo of my voice, which is a little eerie. It's also like 4 seconds delayed, which is a little off-putting.
I can't hear you guys for some reason.
Can you hear us now?
Hear you? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you. So careful. It's a live mic.
There we go. Now I can hear.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, what I did was I muted, I kept myself on mute, and then when I joined your voice chat, that's when I had to mute the stream before I unmuted my mic.
Otherwise we get double, maybe even triple lids. Chetta says he could come in later, it's fine. Okay, no worries. Good to have you, Chetta, and I'm sure, at some point, we will have people popping out and opportunities to get you in. So yeah, Big Country, it is Icebreaker Gold. And it is public, so you should be able to find it if you search for that.
Apparently logged out of EA, so I have to log back in.
I'm afraid the very situation that I anticipated might happen has now happened.
I'm sure no one wanted to join my lobbies.
Well, see, now that we already had 3 people. We had, the guitarist, the drummer, the lead. We needed the Krogan on the bass. So it's understandable, really. Oh no, Chetta. Alright, oh no, they've readied up. We might want to remake the lobby. I'm sorry, Krogan on base. Unless Krogan on base happens to be in chat right now and just beat Big Country to the punch, which is theoretically possible, but I have seen them before, so I'm guessing this is just a totally random stranger who happened to pop in by coincidence. I think for that reason we will... What's up, Boris? How's it going? We may be being slightly mean to a Krogan that can play bass, although I remember the first time we were seeing this person, it might have been on stream, we were wondering if it was Krogan on bass, or if that was in fact a fish. Is it a bass, or is it a bass?
That's a good question.
Alright, Boris has also requested weapons. I think we might have to reset the lobby here. And maybe, for ease of finding me and not the Krogan on base lobby, I'm gonna make a lobby for the Plat Apex, assuming that no one else is running that right now. Hopefully, that means you will just find me if you search for Plat, or specifically the Apex. Not that
found
we're
a full
actually...
lobby of people doing the platinum.
There is already a lobby?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. The bronze apex.
Well, if I can join your lobby, then I can invite everyone.
Yeah, so we just need to at least get one person in here who can send the invites. I did just switch to the bronze apex. Okay, I got Sovkran. Got Big Country. And we get Itachi. Accidentally... Yeah, turns out there was another group doing platinum.
There
Okay,
we go.
there we are. All right, so we do have a weapons request from Boris. It's for Avenger and Predator for me. And then... Look, I mean, I wasn't trying to be mean to him. It was just an unfortunate set of circumstances.
Well, at least you get to use your kinesis, and you can just spam your powers all day.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. I'm totally gonna fire my weapons in this match.
So we have 2 techs and 2 biotics. It sounds like we got some good synergy going.
I mean, to be honest, it doesn't matter that much on Andromeda. In Mass Effect 3, there are only specific combinations of priming and detonating that work, but since basically anything that detonates can detonate any primed enemy, it doesn't matter that much if you're all biotics or all tech or some combination.
It
Works
depends
either
on
way.
your role. Like I'm mostly support.
Yeah.
In a healer way, in a debuffing way.
I still don't think that really matters. I think the only thing that really matters for like teammate wise is like them detonating your debuffs.
Yeah, or if,
And stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
you could make the case for if somebody was doing tech combos, for example. Theoretically, you have a lot more damage against shields than you do against armor. So maybe in that situation, you would like to have someone else who specializes a little bit more on doing
Maybe for the
armor
Exemplar?
damage.
For the exemplar, you want other people to have tech stuff because if you detonate
Yeah. Yes,
non-tech
even
stuff,
then.
you don't get the. Because his passive that like gives recharge speed requires tech bursts.
Yeah.
But I would still say the biggest thing is just when you're have like snap freeze or something like that, and other your teammates have like fire stuff. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, just having teammates who do not actively cancel out your powers or debuffs.
Yeah. And even then, I think it only really matters all for like the big enemies and on
Yeah.
plat.
Yeah. Alright. So I guess I am pretty much good to go here whenever you guys are.
Made a little bit of a mess in my hand. I had one of those chocolate muffins earlier as
Oh.
a snack.
But did it crumble?
Not all the way. It was just a little bit of chocolate on my hand.
Mm. What is your favorite flavor of muffin?
Oh, we just bought apple cinnamon streusel muffins.
Ooh. I mean, those I feel like, when they're good, can be absolutely amazing, but you can also totally mess those up and just have very little apple and or cinnamon flavors, and then that is very disappointing in those cases. So I feel like there's a wide range. Would that be your favorite, though?
It's really, really good. I like blueberry muffins too.
I mean, also, if you have a go-to place that you know consistently makes good muffins, that could
We
definitely
have a
help
local
as well.
Stop and Shop we go to.
Just knowing you're not going to get a dud. Some muffin that's supposed to be a special flavor and yet has almost nothing with that special flavor. Blueberry muffin with little to no blueberries in it. That's no fun.
That's a new.
I just got some blueberries at the fruit truck today.
Oh, nice.
I like to put them in my pancakes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, blueberries, you can put those in a lot of stuff. Muffins, pancakes, pies.
Although it looks like this is going to be the last time they have raspberries.
Not a huge raspberry guy, so admittedly I don't know when raspberry season, peak raspberry season really is.
He might have some not next week. He only comes every second week, so he might have some 2 weeks from now.
Does it come locally? Like, are they grown relatively locally, or?
No,
do you know
they
if
come from BC.
Okay. You
So
said
2
BC,
provinces
not
over.
DC, right? Presumably you
Yes.
said BC. Okay. That comes from Washington, DC. That would be a very strange, not only place to grow fruits, given how it's basically all city, but also strange that logistically that would be the go-to location.
Well, there's also Washington State too.
Yeah, I mean, that would make a lot more sense than DC, which is probably 3 times as far away for you. And just doesn't have any agricultural land. What's up, King Styles? How's it going? Do you guys grow blueberries in Washington State? I assume you probably do, right? At least a little bit.
Recovery requested. Locate and recover objects of interest.
Here goes nothing.
Peak raspberry season is right now. Country is second in the world in raspberry production? Wow. As I said, I'm not a huge raspberry guy, so I don't really know when raspberry season is. Apparently it's now. But I also don't know what the biggest raspberry producers are. Oh,
I'm reading a flat line. Got
Trying to
the
get into safety. Did not get to there.
Puncher's Farm's a couple of miles from here. Yeah, I mean, Washington State has some pretty... I mean, it's a fairly big state. And, you know, you're still in the Pacific Northwest, which is kind of like that
artifact recovered.
Goldilocks zone where basically any and everything grows. Which is also probably why you get some of your agricultural stuff from BC.
Last drop.
Biggest is Poland, Serbia second. Wow. I mean, that... Yeah, I guess that makes... I mean, Serbia and Poland have somewhat similar climates, right? Serbia's, what, further south, but maybe a little more mountainous, and so maybe a little bit colder relative to other countries of the same latitude for that reason.
Be ready.
Although I've recently been told that Poland has more mountains than I gave it credit for.
Enemies incoming.
Well, it's also they're like different definitions of mountains.
Right, right. Not all mountains are created equal. For sure. just trying to get a sense for not just which countries produce these fruits, but why do these countries produce, like, what climate-wise is it about them that makes them good for producing raspberries? Presumably, the two biggest raspberry-producing countries have similar climates. What are you talking about?
Yes, melt.
Yeah, formerly, like, the biggest meta was engineer, like base human engineer, the Solarian operator, Batarian scrapper, and I forget who else. But they would just all layer their debuffs on top of each other, and everything would just melt.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. All clear for now.
Tatra Mountains are beautiful.
Enemies incoming.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I've never really been anywhere close. I've been to mainland Europe once. I guess I've been kind of close, but obviously Europe's pretty big.
I stuck on this thing.
I've never been out of North America.
North America is also pretty big. There's a lot of places to go and things to do,
Reading a flat line.
even just on our continent.
Oh, I thought he was just about to step on me.
Ow. Oh, did anyone else see the interesting maneuver that guy just made?
That hurt them. Be ready.
Yeah, like in the US, Maine is really big on blueberries. Maine is it's pretty cold by US standards. I mean, it's one of the most northern states. It is on the Atlantic Ocean, so its climate is somewhat
New Brunswick is the same way.
yeah,
And it's
somewhat
just like
affected
north
by
of
that.
Maine.
Yeah, New Brunswick is right next to Maine, so I would think that New Brunswick would be big on blueberries as well. Do you know if that's the case?
Yeah. Like, my dad owns several blueberry farms.
Reading a flat line.
Oh, wow. So absolutely.
Or he owned. I don't think he operates them anymore.
Hang in there, Apex.
On my way, Tachi?
You are a blueberry expert.
Watch the enemy fire.
I hated picking those farms when I was younger.
All enemy devices shut down. Good job. Squad
I
member
knew that
down.
was happening. I had too much going on at once.
One moment. Let me just get rid of this guy.
Thanks, man.
No problem. I haven't played in weeks, so I'm
No worries.
A little rusty.
very...
That's okay. I was thinking that, you know, maybe instead of doing the gold prestige matches to start off with, we should instead go straight into the plat apex. And then also I was thinking we should prevent ourselves from using any consumables or boosters. Just seems like the right thing to
Get the
do.
extraction zone.
Yeah, I have never been that far up in the northwestern U.S. It sounds like there are some other people in chat who might be able to speak to it better than I can. Yeah, Oregon, I can at least say it's below Washington State. It is right next to it, so I would assume they're fairly similar. Climate-wise, at least. I can't really speak to whether one is more forested than the other. But yeah, king styles, they're pretty similar. And obviously, again, it matters where in the state you're talking about. Both of those are relatively big states. Depends a bit on if you're talking in the city or in the countryside.
Squad member down.
Imagine. Uh-oh. Oh. Ow.
Oh, Fiend just respawned.
They will do that. I also hear it, but I don't see it, which is a little concerning. Oh, that's because it's right below me.
I'm reading a flatline.
Oh, and it's teleporting.
Oh, like, right next to Itachi and me. Itachi, you might want to run, if you haven't already. It's almost the Mass Effect Andromeda equivalent of a vor map. Also, 20 seconds. Finish reloading. Gross.
I was on the sliver of health
Down,
there.
everyone standing. Drinks are on me.
Oh, where did the stream was?
Oh, one way that might mean something to you to describe the Pacific Northwest of the US and Canada is that it, I think, is often described as a quote-unquote Mediterranean climate, which for Europeans, maybe that means something to you. I mean, I don't think it's as hot as many of those Mediterranean countries, but
Well, BC does have rainforest.
it does, really?
Yeah.
Where?
Whistler area, like near Vancouver.
Like on, what's it called, Vancouver Island, or
No, like near Vancouver.
actually on the mainland?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess, seeing as how people always joke about how much rain Seattle gets, and Vancouver is obviously quite close to Seattle, you know, I guess from that standpoint, it does make some sense.
Yeah, Whistler is amazing. If you can go, I suggest it.
Serbia
went
has
there for-
rainforest as well. Wow. Like,
Yeah,
they're
like
technically considered rainforests, both of these places?
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, I just always associated rainforests with being much closer to the equator. I mean, obviously, in addition to needing crazy amounts of water to sustain them, but always...
Well, I think rainforest is described with just like a forest with a bunch of rain.
Okay. Is
It'll
there, like-
naturally have rainforest like trees.
Yeah,
Like it's not going to compare to like the Amazon or anything. Like
right. Like, I thought there was some annual volume of rainfall that was necessary in order to technically be considered a rainforest. Something, you know, crazy, like the highest possible raining, the climates that have the most rain, like the Amazon area, you know, have the official distinction of being rainforests. They are in Washington as well. Okay, maybe I've just been underestimating rainforests too. The more you know. That's pretty cool. What kind of animals live there then? Probably is really large variety of animals. More about the density of
Yes.
the foliage. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, that's right. I was thinking something different. I was thinking more deserts.
You guys want to change it up into Remnant instead of Ket?
Okay, fine.
What do I want to take for remnant?
It's mixed synthetic and armor. And mostly ranged enemies, so... Also, put on some sunglasses for the observers.
I did not know where you were going with that. I was like, we were talking about rainforest. Does that have something to do with needing sunglasses?
I'll keep it the same character.
You know, the engineer does excel with Ket, but you can do work against Remnant.
Well, every character excels with Cat. They're kind of a pushover.
Yeah.
Just don't
Ever
tell the
since I
Archon
got-
that. Well, maybe that's why the Archon is so obsessed with the Remnant. He knows.
Yeah, it's like ever since the Cat got nerfed completely. Like they used to be way more overpowered. Like if you got caught in the Ascendant bubble, you were dead, dead.
Because it just happened much more quickly?
No, it would, instead of downing you, if you got caught in that execution, you were literally taken out of the fight until the next
Okay.
round.
That does still happen sometimes. I think it's a percentage chance, and that percentage might be higher on the higher difficulties. So like on Plat, it's
Position clear on enemy
definitely
forces. Let's do it.
a very real possibility, but it doesn't happen very often on anything lower than that. I do think it's still possible, though.
Heal. Gotta fix that.
But yeah, maybe they had that higher rate on every difficulty, or they made it quite literally a 100% chance on on every difficulty.
Yeah, there's
Quite a
actually
little.
a small window where you can actually save someone from that Ascendant's execution. But if your timing is off, you could end up killing your own teammate.
Yeah, I don't think it's a percentage chance. I think it's the just if your teammates.
No, I mean I know because it's happened to me both ways. Like, I've been fully sync killed. Right, I've had the animation play out in its entirety on Plat, and sometimes I've been permanently killed, and sometimes I've not. Actually, come to think of it, I had the weirdest thing happen to me earlier this week when I was grinding one of the dailies. I had a situation where might have even been on bronze. Or it was not Plat, I don't think. And I just had multiple enemies attacking me at the same time, including one of the Remnant Breachers started the grab animation,
Teammate injured.
and right as it grabbed me, I also ran out of health and died. Except
I'll help you.
I was permanently dead. So functionally, I was perma-killed, sync-killed by a Remnant Breacher, which shouldn't be possible. But I assume it had something to do with the unusual timing where it grabbed me right as I was also being attacked by other stuff, none of which were sync-killing attacks. But right as it did the grab, I went down, and apparently the game decided that meant I was down for the rest of the wave, which I was just jaw to the ground, had no idea how that happened. It's definitely never happened to me before, nor have I seen it happen to anyone else. That was a first. Yeah, that's the other thing. The other strange thing about comparing climates between North America and Europe Europe is much hotter at a given latitude than North America is. I think it has a lot to do with the ocean currents. But like Rome is the same latitude as New York City, but Rome is much hotter than New York City. You know, the UK is much further north than it's further north than all of the US except for Alaska, I think. And yet it is definitely not that much it's not colder than several other places in the US.
I accidentally dodged the wrong way and dodged into a destroyer.
Find cover.
Oh, hello, destroyer.
I'm about to die.
This might hurt.
Squad member down.
Even what we were just talking about, I'm not especially keen on facing creatures at the moment.
Hello. I appreciate that. Oh my god.
Still tracking it.
Let me up. Let me up. Let me up,
He
please.
does not want anyone to come up to you.
Target eliminated. Well done.
Fucking geometry.
I'm reading a flatline.
Oh, what? Where did that come from?
Reload. We're tracking reinforcements. Enemies incoming.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, nice. Damn it.
No, please actually detonate.
Watch yourself.
I was working on that guy.
Destroyer.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Earlier you're talking about muffins. I was in charge of making breakfast for the people who were gluten-free at the reunion.
Okay.
And I made some overnight oats.
All enemies clear. Keep it up.
And as a side, I was going to make some muffins.
Mhm.
They did not come out very well.
Oh.
I cooked them double the time, and they still like were dough.
Wow. So they just need way more time, it sounds like.
I don't think it was that. I think because the first time, the recipe itself calls for gluten-free all-purpose flour, which, you know,
Teammate injured.
is gluten-free, but not really good for me because I don't really care about gluten. I care about, you know, diabetes stuff, and ultra and gluten-free all-purpose flour is still all-purpose flour. So the first time I made it, when I made it just for myself,
Shields down.
I did it with whole wheat flour,
Okay.
and it was so good.
Oh, nice.
Watch the enemy fire.
So I wanted to make it again, but whole wheat flour is not gluten-free.
Yeah.
So this time I made it with I've got two nullifiers standing on top of each other.
Oh, that's interesting.
I want to take I don't know how to take a screenshot.
Hold on, I'm on my way. Are they still there?
Yeah.
I'm
They're
coming.
both standing. I'm about to dive to them,
Oh.
but
They're not standing right on top of each other for me.
really?
No,
They
they're
are.
one right behind the other for me. Now they're moving.
Yeah, now they're not. No, for me, they were right on top of each other.
Oh,
But anyways,
Reinforcements.
so I did it with almond flour, and for sweetener, the first time I used it with fake sugar, but not everyone likes fake sugar. So I decided to switch it with maple syrup, and I think that's what ruined it.
oh, okay.
Take out that destroyer.
It could be the almond flour too, though. I'll have to try it with almond flour and fake sugar next time. The recipe calls for coconut sugar, and that's just like slightly healthier regular sugar.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Coconut sugar?
Artifact is secure.
Yeah, coconut sugar holds a slight amount of nutrients, but it's still sugar. Like it's not like fake sugar or maple syrup that holds, you know.
Yeah, wait, so does it work for you from a diabetic standpoint?
Coconut sugar? No.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's what it sounds like. It's still sugar at the end of the day.
Watch yourself.
I forgot what button was the ops pack.
Got the drop.
Ooh, I made that jump. I hardly ever make that jump.
Hang in there, Apex. Artifact recovered.
Lost shield.
I'm reading a flat line.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I'm grateful.
Artifact recovery is complete.
Watch
Nice
the enemy
job.
fire.
I like it when I get all the artifacts.
Thank you for nabbing them.
This is like my favorite spot for the operator because I have like full access to everything basically. I can
Squad member down.
spread my infection everywhere.
I was so ready for you to say spread your wings. And then you said the word infection, and I was very caught off guard.
Nice job, Apex. Keep
But
it
at the
going.
same time, it makes sense.
I just think it's just too powerful to be used on gold.
Get yourself to the LZ.
Feels like cheating.
Shield. Gotta fix that.
I'm reading
Plus,
a
I don't
flat
like
line.
kill stealing, which I had to do a lot on the operator on gold.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just the nature of invasion.
I'm reading a flat line.
Where are you going, Natachi? And thank you for the shield boost. I so would have died.
You're welcome.
Sweet child of mine.
Careful.
Oh, snuck up behind me.
How are my
And
shields down?
there we go. Not going to.
By the way, Cheddar, whenever you want to come on,
Fire.
I'll hop off because my game is not cooperating. But I'm happy to play until you want to come on.
Squad member down.
Appreciate it.
Come on. 20-ish seconds. Looks like everyone's in the area. Oh, look out.
That's how Apex gets it done. Come on home.
Yeah, I think I'm a similar latitude of like Britain, and we're much colder than Britain is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think the UK is, you know, roughly in line with, I don't even know. Is it southern Canada? It might not even necessarily be the southernmost parts of, well, I mean, obviously Canada's huge and goes very far north. It's not as if the UK is at the northern reaches, aligned with the northern reaches of Canada, but my point is just that the UK is quite far north by North American standards, to the point where we would consider that very cold territory. And yet it's pretty mild by European standards. Yeah, no worries, Cheddar. Whatever works for you. Okay, but as for the people we do have in now, theoretically, we should all be done with Icebreaker and Gold. Got Bulwark for the Ghost. Okay, I mean, it's probably the weakest of all of the varieties, but it is still better than just a base Ghost. Yeah, it looks like you've got... Oh wait, no, you have Concussive, though. I would definitely go the concussive route in that case.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bulwark
unless you
is
want, you
by far the
could
worst.
take Ghost Concussive in your primary slot, and if you wanted to, you could even take Ghost Bulwark in the secondary slot, as long as it's not too heavy. That would not be crazy.
Well, the Ghost can weigh like as light as 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's not that heavy, right?
Yeah.
It's not the lightest thing, but it's shouldn't be a major issue with cooldowns. Alright, what would we like to do next? Should we do Gold Apex? Maybe we could...
What was the Gold Apex?
Gold Apex is Pistol Skirmish.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Silver is combo-tastic. Not that that's a huge issue, what the silver modifier is, but that would be truly coasting on that one. And then hopping all the way up to Plat is Go for the Eyes, which is about as good as it gets for Plat. So that's
That
pretty
thing
good
about
too.
Combo-tastic is that it gives you reduced multiplayer points.
Hmm? It does? Wait, what do you mean?
I played it with a full fire team, and we've all extracted, and I only got like 950 credits for it, or
Huh?
9,500 for it. So it was I don't know what it is about that modifier. It reduces the amount of multiplayer credits you get.
Oh. Yeah, full lobby on a base bronze match should be 10,000. Apex should be a little bit more than that, but you got less than that. That's weird. Yeah, your city is further north than Toronto. I mean, Toronto is, by Canadian standards, pretty far south. You can go a little bit further south, but still. That's,
Yeah, I do hate when people like I'm very into city planning and stuff like that, and I hate when people say we can't have proper public transit because it's too cold, or like proper bike infrastructure because it's too cold. And I look at Finland and they have proper bike infrastructure and like 60% of their population bike year round,
mm.
and it's like that doesn't hold up water.
Yeah. Yeah, southeastern Europe is at the same latitude as Toronto. That's what I mean. We kind of just assume, I feel like, oftentimes that, oh, the most populated areas in Europe roughly align with the most populated areas in North America, but that's not true. Europe is further north than much of North America, or at least the average population is further north than the average population in North America, which is interesting.
Are we doing pistol skirmish?
We can, if you'd like.
Works for me.
What's the enemy type?
It
Remnant?
is Remnant, yeah. Derelict Remnant. Pistol Skirmish. Might throw on a little itty bitty booster. Yeah.
How far along are you with your max health bonus stat?
Still a ways, I think. Yeah. What is that? 12 million? A little more than that, I think, if I'm counting my digits correctly. Or is that bit? I don't know. 12 of whatever, whatever, power of 10 that is.
Evoke the power of the calculator.
Yeah.
Oh, we have all biotics, eh?
Oh. Well,
Odd one.
almost
one
all
out.
biotics. One of these... There we go. Say, one of these characters is not like the others. But yeah, actually, speaking of the different climates of North America versus Europe, one little thing that I thought was interesting was a probiotic team. That's one way to describe it, I suppose.
I see what you did there.
Probiotics.
That's actually what I named my kineticist.
Is it really?
Really, really.
Oh, that's great.
I don't think I've named any of my characters.
I named the female soldier Miss Chipper.
That's the only one that I've named. I named that frag grenades or something like that.
I've named my male and female engineers Sub-Zero and Ice Queen respectively.
Okay.
I named
Hostile
my
territory, people. Secure
both
this
of
position.
my
Stay sharp.
vanguards Primal Scream because that's what the sound your character makes when he goes to charge.
True.
I forgot what I named this character.
I feel like you
And
could
of course
make
I hit the shield in combo.
I feel like you could make your character names based just off of some of the lines the characters have. Like, name one of the Solarians, I'm going back to my lab!
Ow.
Sub-Zero and Freeze, that should be We go full Mortal Kombat mode.
Darn.
Teammate injured. Just 3 hostiles.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, when I made my character, I looked up a guide for this one. And the
Where are you
person who
playing
made
right
the
now?
guide had the Mortal Kombat theme playing as the main theme.
Oh.
Enemies headed your way.
Let's clear out.
But yeah, going back to the differing climates between Europe
Oh
and
right,
North
I named
America.
his character Maximum Effort.
that is great. The U.S. was, as some of you may know, was hosting a international association football or soccer tournaments very recently, and there were all these people talking about how, oh, the U.S. it's so unbelievably hot. It's so difficult for the players to play under these conditions, and I'm like, the U.S. is not consistently way hotter than Europe. It just so happens that over the past month or so, we've had basically a non-stop heat wave. So, okay, point taken from that standpoint, yes. But it was just so strange. Suddenly everyone was talking about, you know, not even the southern U.S., but just the U.S. is this place where, you know, there's just always this absolutely unbearable amount of heat, and it's so unreasonable to expect them to host a tournament because it's so oppressively hot. And I'm just like, we're talking about New Jersey, which is, by most accounts, still the northeastern U.S. This is not a particularly, on average, this is not a particularly hot place in the world. Yes, we did have
They
like
had
a ridiculous heat
guitar.
wave.
Intel says they can't let
They had guitar opening up and you hosting the World Cup.
Right, right, and that's the thing. Like, okay, and I think the next World Cup is being hosted by Saudi Arabia. Like, okay, let's call a spade a spade. Those countries are way hotter than the U.S. They're probably way drier. The U.S. is very humid, or at least the northeastern U.S. is very humid, so that may have been a factor. And again, it was way hotter than it would usually be during this time when they happened to be hosting this tournament, so maybe it was just the stars aligned in such a way that it made it seem much hotter than it would usually be. But the U.S. is also hosting the next World Cup is being hosted by all of North America, including the U.S. The one after that is Saudi Arabia, I think. But people were drawing all these conclusions. They were like, oh, you know, the U.S. was so unbearably hot for this tournament. It's going to be such an issue for the World Cup. I'm like, this is the hottest it's ever been. And it's not usually anywhere near this hot. You happen to catch us in, like, an absolutely historic heat wave that just never ended. And now we're just assuming that that is the way it always is in the U.S. Just a little strange. What's up, Quiet One? How's it going? We're doing all right. We're just, we're chatting about comparing the climate between North America and Europe, growing fruits in these climates, and also naming our Mass Effect Andromeda characters. Potentially based off Mortal Kombat. You know what that means. It's only a matter
I
of
hate
time.
when they overlap like this.
Oh, yeah. It's only a matter of time before we get a fatality.
Squad member down.
Are insane.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, you guys hear about the new Mortal Kombat movie with Carl Urban as Johnny
Yes.
Cage?
No.
How are my shields down?
They've done Mortal Kombat movies before, haven't they?
Oh no!
Two varying successes.
Right. I thought they kind of made some horrible Mortal... I haven't seen any of them, so I can't speak to them definitively, but from what I've heard about them...
A couple of them weren't bad. I've never been big in Mortal Kombat.
Neither have I, but I saw an ad on YouTube not too long ago.
Yeah, I did too.
Annihilation? Was that the name of one of the Mortal Kombat movies? Annihilation? I am also not a... I don't know if I've ever played Mortal... Maybe I've played in like an arcade once or something, but never owned Mortal Kombat, so I'm not the most versed in it. Mortal Kombat 1995 was fine. So, like, again, you might need to specify. Are we talking about movies for Mortal Kombat or games? I assume we're talking movies
year
here.
it came out.
Yeah.
I think that was a movie when it came out.
Hostiles en route.
I think I watched that once when I was younger, but I haven't watched or played any of the Mortal Kombat.
2021, they had a reboot. It was dumb, but boy, it was fun. I mean, sometimes if you go in and you just set your expectations based on that, then it can be okay. You know, if you're not going in looking for an absolute masterpiece that's going to change your perspective on life, you know, not every movie needs to be like that. Sometimes it's okay to just be a silly, funny movie, action-packed movie, and that's enough. 2025, Chetta says, he's looking good. Yeah, I could not tell you anything about it. It was weird. I sort of lost audio for a second to the point where I thought I was getting the sound bug, except then it immediately came back.
Sorry, I got a little busy there.
I'm reading a flat line.
Now, stop kicking me.
Watch the enemy fire.
Oh, I was using your aura to prime. I needed your annihilation. Then you ran away.
Oh, so that's why you're breathing down my back so much.
At least on that occasion. I was also just right behind you for all those revives. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, you know, if your movie
Just 3 hostiles.
is based on some other form of media and it has a bunch of fan service in it, that could be fun for people who are big fans of that franchise.
Enemies down. Keep your guard up.
You know, obviously you probably don't want it to be exclusively nothing but Easter eggs and fan service, but
That's basically what Minecraft was, and everyone loved it.
Detected mission critical.
yeah, I mean,
Find the location and upload the info.
maybe you can pull it off. Can't speak to any of the specifics on that one either.
Yeah, I've never been into. Well, I've never had Xbox or anything like that, and I think it started off like as the Xbox thing.
Yeah, I think there's always a balance when it comes to that stuff. And maybe everyone has their own personal preference in terms of how much of that stuff they're willing to tolerate, but
Careful.
you know, if it turns into nothing but a lore dump, then it probably
Well done, team.
starts to lose people's interest. But if you work it in fun, clever ways, then, and it's not absolutely never ending, then probably make that work.
Teammate in
Yeah, lore dumps work if every line shows something interesting or moves the plot forward.
Right.
If it doesn't do either of those things, it's just going to lose people.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Yeah, actually, I was hearing this, what was it? Was it an interview? Someone was talking about the Lord of the Rings movies, which, the trilogy of the Lord of the Rings, not The Hobbit, to clarify, which, if someone has not yet seen those, definitely check them out. They're absolutely incredible. Extremely well executed. But there were obviously some things that they left out from the books because the books are incredibly long and detailed, and as is usually the case when you go from a book to a movie, you have to cut some stuff just to squeeze it all in. And so one of the things that the Lord of the Rings movies somewhat famously excluded was a character named Tom Bombadil, who was sort of a fan favorite of sorts, but apparently the explanation that the director gave was that, yeah, this guy was fun, people liked him, and not to say that that his role was completely meaningless in plot progression, but at the same time, you could remove him from the story and it would still make sense. So they basically said, you know what? For that reason, we're going to make an executive decision to cut him. We just don't have time for that. Which, for a movie that was already, you know, what?
Squad member down.
Almost 3 hours long? I think at that point, it's reasonable
Yeah.
to make those kinds of calls. Especially when, you know, you have executed so well on so many other things. Also, 25 seconds. Yeah, it's like, I know that's... Some Lord of the Rings purists take issue with Tom Bombadil's exclusion from the Lord of the Rings movies, and apparently that's the explanation, I believe, from the director as to why they did not choose to include him.
Apparently, my mom has only watched the first one, and that was because she thought it was just way too long, and she just could not get into it.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it does test your patience a little bit. I would say, especially the first one, does take a little while before the action really starts picking up. And if that's just not your cup of tea, then, you know, that's fair. But I would say that, you know, once it does kick off, it really is amazing. But, you know, everyone has different tastes.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. I have the extended cut of all of them.
Yeah.
So,
Well, then you have to convince her.
Apparently, I renamed my Asari adept to Bulldozer.
Right, that's the thing, Cheddar. Tom Bombadil had almost no influence on the Lord of the Rings main story, so that's why they decided they could get rid of him in the movie, but he sort of has... I think the description... The way they characterized his role was that he was almost like the introduction to the setting. He might have been the first character that... or one of the first characters that the author wrote about, J.R.R. Tolkien, and was also sort of like the transition between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. But you know, if you're just making a movie trilogy of exclusively The Lord of the Rings, then forget about The Hobbit. You don't need the transition from The Hobbit to The Lord of the Rings. Just go straight into The Lord of the Rings. This character no longer has any direct influence on the main story. Okay, we're gonna cut him. Yeah, and he's a very mysterious character, so there are lots of theories about who he is, what his real motives are, and all that. Okay, so we just did the gold apex. We could bump it up to the plat if we're up for that.
what is the plat?
It's this.
So, Softgreen, do you want to be the operator?
Right?
Who wants to be the infiltrator?
I don't mind doing whatever role is still left. I can be the infiltrator if you guys would like. We could have two. I mean, it's not crazy
Yeah,
to have
that's
two.
Well, I'll decide my character after you guys do. I'm fine with being anything.
Okay, so Sovereign is going operator. Hachi, you're gonna stick with the duelist? Let's see, what are we rocking here? Yeah, I think I am a little wary of the sort of center hack slash upload locations. Definitely think we will need a stealth grid character for that. At least one stealth
I'll
grid character
go
for that.
a second. Should I go stealth grid or should I go? I should probably go a tanky character, shouldn't I?
I mean, up to you.
What about a juggernaut?
Someone-
Yeah, you could go Jug
Yeah.
if you want.
Someone who can take some.
Yeah, I think just trying to predict what the worst possible situation is. Worst possible situation would probably be upload with multiple locations in the middle, which is theoretically possible. I can take one of those with the stealth grid, but then if anyone else is in the neighboring ones, then you're probably attracting a whole bunch of enemies to the point where even I would start to get some in there. So I think in this case, if we get the center uploads, just try to leave all of the center ones for me. Because once we start getting people in that middle area, it's going to become a real issue. So if you guys could just kite them away. Otherwise, if they're spread out, then, you know, by all means, go for whichever corner one you guys want. But I'll take the tough ones in the middle.
I'll try to stick by country as much as possible and heal the tank.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys definitely can kite and tank, which is very helpful for distracting those enemies, drawing them away from the places where we don't want them to go. And, you know, maybe we'll get lucky and we won't have to worry about some of those nasty objectives and objective locations, but we can't control that. Okay.
I'm a little surprised Itachi's going level 12 duelist, but
I mean, it is the best XP opportunity, so you're not wrong from that standpoint. However, I am also a big duelist hater, so from that standpoint, I would advise against using the duelist.
The poor duelist. Everyone hates the duelist.
I don't think I hate it. I still just want more ranks into him, like more what the player cards or whatever you call them.
Mm-hmm. King Styles is also a duelist fan, so they do exist. There are people who support and like playing the duelist. I am just not one of those people. I'm sorry.
I don't hate the duelist. It's just not my playstyle.
Yeah.
Well, melee as a whole is just not really my playstyle.
At least not on Andromeda.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
starting to become more of a support main now.
I love being support main. Like I used to play Overwatch or Overwatch 2. And I love playing Brigitte.
Ah, yes.
I don't know.
I
who
remember
that
her.
is.
Yeah, she had the shield. She had so many changes and iterations. It's been a long time.
Well, she has like an area of effect heal that works on every time you hit the enemy with your mace. A large area around you, you'd heal everyone in it, or all your teammates in it.
Also in Titanfall 2, there was a healer that I don't really use too often. It's a Titan called Monarch that you can actually...
Wait, the Monarch is selfless? That doesn't make any sense.
I know, right? Most people run a weapon build for the XO16 chain gun.
Hostile territory, people. Secure this position and stay sharp.
trying to flank me. Excuse me, sir. Please get down from there.
Oh shoot, that was. Oh,
That was too late.
dash. Let's try and dash. My character just would not dash.
3 left. Go get him.
Oh, they're over here. I knew that. I'm sorry.
That hurt them. Be ready.
But I got the freeze on a couple of the enemies that were like armored, and I just clipped their head, and they health just whack.
Yeah.
Intelligence needs data from
Okay.
your location.
I can take this one as soon as the Ascendant decides to not.
let's
Oh,
take
it's
care of
both.
it. We'll hold here.
If you guys could just help draw these Ascendants away, that would be lovely, and that'll be good. Okay, go in now. There's still Saboteur. Go away, Saboteur. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Please get out of here, Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, Itachi, try not to detonate the snap freeze. Like that time it worked out well, but
Cheddar is asking what the difference is between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2. I am not qualified to answer this question, but maybe one of you are.
now nothing. But originally it was they switched Overwatch 2 to 5v5.
What's the original one? 3v3?
Well, 6v6.
Oh, 6v6, okay.
Look at the Ascendant.
Oops, my bad.
No, no problem. I kind of got the snap freeze on him late, so he was already pretty close.
Teammate injured.
You got him?
Yep. Oh,
Squad member
oh
down.
no.
It's okay. I'm on my way
Oh,
now.
no.
And I'm on my way! I was about to say, you guys did a really great job. I had basically no enemies
Things
show
fell
up the
apart
entire
really
time.
fast.
One moment, Itachi. Oh dear. Okay, so if you don't make any sounds,
Squad member down.
maybe the Ascendant won't notice that we are right next to it.
I say we reposition to the front.
Hostiles remaining.
Or no.
I don't think there's enough enemies. Oh, you stupid. You just got the orb up in time.
Oh, look out.
Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
I hate when they just get the orb up in time.
Did you guys, if you detonate a combo with them while their orb is down, it actually makes them put the orb up more quickly? I don't know if you guys did that,
Look
but
at the Ascendant.
sometimes that can be the difference between taking them out in time and not taking them out in time. Also, yep, it was trying to sneak up on me.
Yeah, Tachi, when you charge them, the orb will come back quicker too.
So generally, when their orb does go down, the best thing to do is just shoot them. Especially with go for the eyes, try to shoot them in the head.
Yeah,
That
they
is-
disappear so quick.
It's definitely the quickest way.
Enemies are fighting. Ascendant.
If you're watching an enemy's health bar, you can see when we're hitting them, but not hitting them in the head, and then suddenly their life bar just disappears, and that's how you know, okay, that's when we were hitting the target.
Heads up.
Yeah, I
Just for-
clipped the eye of an observer, and
You just go pop.
3 more to go.
yeah.
especially if you put on a booster for headshot damage, weak point damage, with Go for the Eyes, it is pretty crazy how much of a
Have any
difference
of
it
you
is.
guys played Ghost of Tsushima's multiplayer?
I have not. I haven't played the base game campaign.
Well, the base game I can highly suggest. I'm thinking about playing it again.
Find their sensor arrays and get them working.
Not thinking of it. I'm going to play it again. Like, starting, I think, Sunday. And,
Problem gone.
I haven't played the multiplayer, though. I've heard very good things about it. It's kind of like Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, where it is a tacked-on thing, but it's still really good. Oh, hello. Oh, hi.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah, on the Fiend, definitely don't detonate the snap freeze.
All enemy devices are now offline.
What happened to him?
Yes. Down.
I do love how quickly the Fiends disappear, especially since I was on the side, so I managed to get a weak point.
Cheddar, by many accounts, yes. Technically speaking, it is possible to get more damage with the Valkyrie if you get headshots consistently, because it has a headshot damage bonus.
But no one will ever reach that.
But yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to use the paw,
Oh, hi, Mark.
and you know, so it's
Enemies headed your way.
by many accounts the best
I would say
weapon.
by far the paw is the best weapon.
Yeah, it's really sort of a niche exception technicality that, or at least it feels that way when it comes to the Valkyrie out damaging it.
I'm reading a flat line.
That was worth it. I got the tag on the Blaze Hydra.
Ooh, here I was thinking, oh, I can switch from the siphon back to the concussive. No, maybe not. Please stop that.
I hear it. I hear something coming this way. Yep, Blaze Hydra's coming from behind Softgren.
I see him.
If you
Oh,
can,
the-
We're
It's
stuck
on the other
between
side.
both of them.
if you can disable but not destroy the Blaze
That's
Hydra,
the way.
that's technically ideal.
I don't think we're going to be able to because he'll just die right away.
You may be right about that. That's where you are. I hear it coming for me. Oh, that's yep. That's because it's chasing after you guys.
Yeah, get away from there,
Let's
Itachi.
see if I can. Okay, it's disabled but not dead.
How'd the X-Crow get in there?
Blaze Hydra is not as much of a threat anymore. What are you shooting at? Besides me.
I think we can kill it now, right?
We should wait until it says there's only 3 enemies left, and we
There's
seem
only
to be
4
pretty
though.
close. Yeah, if there's 4, then technically we should be fine, but if we miscount by 1, then okay.
More to go.
We're definitely good. You're right, there were 4, but in the interest of not accidentally having to face another Blaze Hydra, sometimes might be best to just wait for the confirmation.
Enemies
Anyone
down.
got ammo?
Keep your guard up.
Hey, that wasn't so bad.
Okay, so where is this going to put us?
We're picking up classified
Okay, so
data.
A is the
Bad,
hardest
bad,
one.
and good. I think I can handle
Oh,
C.
we need to stay away from A and
Yeah.
B.
Please get as far away as possible from, and A is already
Yeah,
overrun
we're
by
gonna handle
Krogan.
C for a little while.
Yeah, I might help you out at C because A is lost cause, at least for the next minute or so.
Yeah. We'll draw everyone up. It's a good spot to draw everyone.
Yeah, that's the best spot to camp. The more enemies you can get there, the better.
Oops, shield's down.
Okay, I'm gonna make a move now. Okay, this is better.
I'm reading a flat line.
Oh, hi. I did not know you were already down.
Please, no, I have more friends.
Careful!
Don't go that way. That's my next stop. What?
Shields anyway.
Oh my gosh! No way!
Need one of us to come?
Member down.
No way did that just happen! Somebody get those sharpshooters in the Olympics.
Hang in there, Apex.
Okay, that's theoretically the most difficult one is down. B is a bit of a better spot. Just keep doing what you're doing. Fortunately, the unbelievable sharpshooters have left their outpost.
I'm about to be down too.
I got my shit.
Squad member down.
I will be there in
Get myself up
20
too.
Reading a
seconds.
flat line.
Oh, you got me. Thank you. Yeah, I got caught in the area, and then my character refused to dodge.
Data received. That's a wrap. Nearly through.
I can get Itachi.
Oh, we can kill this behemoth now.
Teammate
Yep.
Damn it.
I'm on my way.
Here I come.
Oh, look out. That was almost very nasty.
The game did allow me to dodge, although that ascendant is T-posing.
I mean, he has to assert dominance somehow.
Teammate injured.
Okay, that wasn't really what I had in mind, though.
I own
3 more to go.
You're right, he is kind of T-posing. He's doing it for me, too, yeah. Wow. Okay, here are the god tier sharpshooters. Look out. They're absolutely cracked.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Oh, before I stopped my Overwatch 2 and how I used to play it, I stopped, I think it was my 5th ranked game, where I got a teammate who spent half the game
I got a Hydra.
ridiculing me for playing Brigida and not healing enough, although we dominated the game. So I just didn't have anyone to heal.
Oh,
And to the other half of the game, he spent burping into the
oh,
his
well,
mic.
that sounds lovely. Sounds like a wonderful gaming experience.
Yeah, so after that, I was like, no, I'm good. Although I did post that game online, and apparently I did a lot of stuff where people were like, that's possible? You can do that? That's amazing.
1 second, Tachi. Yeah, it reminds me a bit, well, stop. I mean, in many games, of course, play multiplayer long enough and you'll find someone who just finds the craziest things to complain about or take issue with. Unfortunately, that is sometimes just the nature of it.
Yeah.
just take out your character system. Did I do it? I'm not even sure if I did. Yeah. Preview. A little more than 30 seconds. Is anyone getting rushed down and needs some stealth grid assistance?
No.
Make an exit plan.
Shields down.
Uh-oh. Ow. I still got you, Itachi. Okay, but now we need to go.
I own you. Heads up.
Go invisible. Also, look out for that. And that. Oh, that actually could have gone horribly wrong at the last second there in a couple of different ways. Oh yeah, League of Legends. I mean, of course, there are some games that have a reputation for having a little more of that type of experience than others. But
toxic elitism or something.
yeah, I mean, I don't really think any game is truly safe from that, because, you know, at a certain point, some people are just gonna do that sometimes. Well, that was the Plat Apex, and to be honest, I mean, I know you guys had to kite and tank for a few objective waves, but you did a really good job of that, because it was really smooth in the actual objective areas. But outside of that, I mean, it is a farmable Plat Apex if any of you guys would like to do it again. Itachi, what level were you were you 12 going in? So you got 3 out of that, I think. Yeah,
What really
I mean,
helped is we had the operator and the tank. So we
yeah,
had that,
that's a really
synergy
good
going.
combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the multiplayer games definitely tend to have that. I mean, even in single-player games, it can happen as well. You get some gatekeeping stuff.
Is a little bit toxic simply because like the whole if you play with summoning, you're not really playing the game.
Right. I mean, there are all these different. I mean, it's functionally a form of gatekeeping, saying that you're not allowed to play, or you're highly discouraged from playing a certain way, which, you know, is kind of similar. So, you know, it can happen in any game. It's probably still more common in multiplayer, but it can happen in single player, and it's unfortunate when it does happen. But yeah, it is kind of inevitable to a certain extent, at least. Even if it happens more in some cases than others.
At least when it comes to single player games, you can pretty much ignore everybody else.
Right, it's much easier to just, you know, plug your ears and ignore it for single player.
Yeah. But someone in his chat was like, you know, people who play with summonings aren't really playing, and he at the time, he was playing on a Guitar Hero guitar. And he's like, if you're not playing on a Guitar Hero guitar, you're not really playing, so shut up.
I mean, on one level, I have to respect the Guitar Hero play, because that's so cool. On the other hand, you can't then try to enforce that on other people. That's,
no,
you know.
But he was saying, like, the chatter who was saying,
Nice
if you're playing with summoners.
Ooh, Ghost Siphon Itachi,
Ooh,
very
really
good.
But no, he was saying the chatter who was saying that people who play with summonings should shut up, not, you know, people who play with summonings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's kind of how I play. That's kind of how I play Skyrim. I'm mostly like a summoner magic type.
Yeah, I mean, like, everyone should. I mean, unless you're cheating or doing something along those lines, then, you know, especially for a single player game, people should be allowed to play the way they want to play. And if people are playing differently from you, then it's okay. It's okay. Let it go. You can let people have fun however they prefer to have their fun. But yeah, Itachi, that could be your best weapon now.
I would very much say it is. It's
Yeah. I don't remember what else you have right now, but that's I mean, that's plat viable for sure. You know, obviously, the more siphon ranks you get on it, the better. But
Do you
That
want to
is-
switch characters, Lids?
do we? What are we thinking? Are we staying on plat apex? Are we dropping back down to gold? What are we going for?
I'm up for anything.
See, if we want credits and XP, this is a somewhat rare opportunity to have a nice, relatively easy plat apex. So it does have farming potential. But if we want to mix things up, or we just feel like not that interested in that, then you know that's also totally fair.
Probably redesign my infiltrators. What did I have here?
I cannot speak from experience on that one, Cheddar. What do you mean, like blinkers, turning signals? I mean, well, there are some parts in the US where people are like, oh, that's a sign of weakness. How dare you use a turning signal? That's absurd. But at the same time, use your turning signals.
So I was driving with my dad one time, and he was trying to teach me because I was about to go in for my license, and he was like, "Okay, you should use your turning signal as you're changing lanes." I'm like, "No, Dad, no." It's a warning. You use it in preparation of turning lanes. You don't use it as you're turning the lane. He's like,
Right.
no. You use it. No.
Yep. See? It's that's one of those things. It's like, yup. Yeah, and again, there are probably some groups that do it more than others, but at a certain level, it can happen in any situation. But I do specifically remember reading this article in a car magazine from, I mean, it was probably at least 15 years ago at this point, but they did some kind of study to see which types of car drivers were the most aggressive, broke the most rules. I don't remember all of the criteria that they used, but at least one of them was running stop signs, just to give you a sense of what they were looking at. And any guesses as to which car brand had the drivers who broke the most rules?
What?
Jeep drivers?
What was that?
Jeep drivers?
Not Jeep. Cheddah's right. It was BMW. Yeah. I mean, this was 15 years ago, or if not more than that, so can't say. I don't remember exactly what their process was, so it may very well have been imperfect, and things may have changed since then, but yeah. At least at that
I
point in
remember
time.
we were driving down the road with my stepmom, and she was right behind another car, and she was complaining the entire way home about how slow they were going. The thing is, we were going 70 in a 50-kilometer zone,
Yeah.
and she was complaining about how slow they were going.
Yep.
With her, I just kept my mouth shut.
Yep. Yep. And no disrespect to any BMW drivers out there. It's just,
I don't think
unfortunately.
I've ever seen a BMW. I might have. I must have. I've been in some cities. I must have. But certainly not in where I live.
All right. So
Want to do the Silver Strike team or plan on doing it?
it is the combo-tastic. Do we wanna go into that?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, in Canada, your signs are kilometers per hour, right?
Yes. Kilometers. I have no idea what a mile is.
It is 1.61 kilometers.
Yeah, that tells me nothing.
Basically, 3 kilometers is more or less 2 miles, which is a little bit easier to make sense out of. Mile is a little further than a kilometer.
Yeah. I much prefer kilometers.
Yeah, from a scientific standpoint, it makes a lot more sense.
You know what? Let's level this guy up.
That one I always think of from the other direction. I always think of it as 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. Roughly.
See, me, I switch back and forth very often between pounds and kilograms. I never, mix them up. Like, I cook with kilograms and grams and all that stuff, and then I, like, weigh myself with pounds.
Yeah, that's the other thing is height. Do people in countries that use the metric system, do you always use the metric system for measuring people's height, or do you sometimes use feet and inches for that? I feel like
most people
that does happen.
Most people use the metric system, but in Canada we use the imperial system to measure height.
Main issue with Imperial is how inconsistent it is. Yeah, consistency is not its strong point. Only centimeters. Really?
Yeah, I think that's most metric systems uses just the metric system. It's just Canada. That's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
For some reason, I
That's just
thought
because of
that
proximity to the United
maybe
States.
people's heights was one exception to that, but maybe not.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Yeah, so like for me, when I'm contextualizing how tall someone is, like I know what a centimeter is.
Enemies headed your way.
2.54 centimeters is 1 inch, I think, and a meter is a little more than 3 feet. But at the same time, if you tried to tell me how many centimeters tall you were, my brain just cannot process that and put it into context.
I don't know how many centimeters, how tall I am either for centimeters. I am 6'3" 3/4 in feet. I don't know how much that is in centimeters.
So that sounds like you're probably a little less than 2 meters, but that's the thing. It's like, okay, a little less than 2 meters. Is that 1.9? Is that 1.8? Is that 1.7? I don't know. So most people are almost exactly the same height. In the Imperial system, you're just a few inches different. But we're talking metric. I was like, I don't know what the difference is between someone who's 10 centimeters taller or shorter and how that relates to the Imperial system. Like, oh, this person is 190 centimeters. Are they tall? That'd be probably.
I should figure it out because I know what like 10 centimeters is.
Chetta says you're 195 centimeters in that
My
case.
data on the Scourge. Upload it before they lock us out.
So yeah, almost 2 meters. See, I know a meter is a little more than a yard, 3 feet, but I don't know how much more. And the problem is, that's important when you're talking about things that have such small differences, like the difference of people's height, which might only be a few inches or 10 centimeters, give or take.
Data transfer complete. Hang in there, Apex.
Yard is, yeah, but see, it's just like, that's too similar. The problem is that's too similar. At that point, I wish it was either the same or way more different.
Just 3 hostiles remain.
It's just similar enough that it's like, it's in that awkward in-between area.
Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
9.1. Yeah, okay. Like 9.7. Maybe that's just similar enough that that would be okay, and at that point I would just basically treat it as if it were. You know, a meter is functionally the same as a yard, but 9.1, and it's enough of a difference that you can't ignore that.
Take out that destroyer.
At least in the case of people's heights.
Do I not have the siphon on?
Squad member down.
I might just have the base equalizer on as my secondary weapon.
I've got you.
Oh shoot. Well, I guess there's no point in switching to it.
Three more to go.
Let's get this one.
Enemies clear. Stay alert.
Good work, squad.
Enemies
But
incoming.
yeah, I think somewhat similarly, temperature is a little bit difficult, at least when it comes to understanding what a sort of normal, comfortable temperature is. Because again, okay, 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and 100 degrees Celsius is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Those are the extremes in everyday situations in most cases. But if you're talking about temperatures outside, hopefully you're not very close to either of those things. Maybe you're close to freezing. Hopefully you're not anywhere near close to boiling if you're walking outside.
Freezing 0.
Right.
Celsius.
But my point is like, okay, so if most days are a comfortable day is somewhere in the 20s, it's like, okay, well, what's the difference between 21 and 25? I don't really know. 25 is obviously hotter, but is 25 hot enough that's starting to get uncomfortable? I'm not
For me
sure.
it is. For me it is, but I'm also run very hot.
Take out that destroyer.
Target eliminated.
I don't think it's something like 9/5. It's not quite times 2, I don't think. I think it's 9/5.
Target down.
Which, you know, you're right, it's practically times 2, and maybe that would make the mental math easier. But basically, my perception of what is hot and what is not, or what is comfortable and what is not, by Celsius standards, is just based solely off of every once in a while seeing something listed in Celsius and going, oh, what is 27 degrees Celsius? Oh, okay, that's a little bit hot, but it's not unbearable. Okay. But it's not like I'm going through degree by degree to see, okay, this is where I draw the line between what temperature I would like to be hanging around in, what temperature starts to get a little hot, at what point is it, you know, just walking or lounging temperature versus, you know, temperature where, okay, you know, you could be walking around, running around, doing some active things, and still wouldn't be oppressively hot. Like, obviously, in Fahrenheit, that's my default temperature system, so...
Yeah, I have no idea for Fahrenheit.
But it's just, I don't... Like, I have the occasional reference points. That's what I would say. Is I have a few reference points,
Well, for me,
but everything in between is tough.
I run like super hot, so like anything that's above 20, I can't do anything active.
20 is... Don't remember what that is in Fahrenheit. Is that around 70?
I am going to mute my mic and figure it out.
And then obviously it varies from place to place in terms of how hot it gets, right? Like, Shadow, you're saying 27 degrees is May. For some places it is. In other places it probably reaches that earlier or doesn't reach that at all. Or at least not very often. What did you say that is, Big Country?
68 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so like for me, I would say that is sort of like ideal room temperature.
Yeah. I actually know what my ideal room temperature is because my heat pump works on Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
62.
Oh, 62.
Yes.
62, I would say at that point is starting to get a little colder than what would usually be room temperature.
Put it this way, when I lived out in New Brunswick, my dad got me this little heater for upstairs because the house heat didn't reach the upstairs where I was.
Also, 15 seconds. Oh yeah, go on, sorry.
At one point, I thought it was like in February, and I thought, oh, I should probably turn on the heater. It's getting a little cold. And then I looked at the window and realized I left it open all winter.
Oh no. Yep.
So I just shut the window and I was fine. I never turned on my heater once.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, I had to open the window again because it got too hot.
Yeah, and then there's also, you know, how hot does it get where you live, and oftentimes people kind of just naturally acclimate to that. So, you know, if you live in a colder environment, then you're probably more used to being colder outside and being colder inside as well, and vice versa. So, you know, like northeastern US and Canada versus...
So if you're paying attention to how many mission funds you got 750 for full extraction. That's normally 25,000.
Huh.
Yeah, so you do take
Yeah,
that
no,
down.
you're right. That is lower than usual. That is lower than usual.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about combo tastic.
That's weird. I would have never noticed that, or never attributed it to that, had you not brought it up.
Yeah, I think it's like 25% less.
Which
bet
I think
it's...
makes sense. It is something that helps you.
I bet it's that what is it supposed to be? For an Apex. It's supposed to be 15% more experience and credits. I would guess, not having actually done the math, that it basically reverses it. And instead of giving you a bonus of 15%, it's reducing it by 15% for Combo Tastic, which I assume is a bug. Although, given that Combo Tastic is quite possibly the easiest of all the Apex missions, maybe that was deliberate.
It is deliberate.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
think so too.
they intentionally nerfed it.
wow.
Yeah, where I live at the lows regularly gets below -40.
Whoa.
And in the wintertime, and I remember when I was younger, the highs used to be at -42.
Wow. I remember a comedian, I think it was Jim Gaffigan, had this stand-up comedy sketch where he's actually specifically talking about temperatures on his tour around Canada. And he talks about how he went to, I think it was Manitoba, Winnipeg,
Yeah.
in the winter. And he's like, well, that's when you want to go. And it was -40 degrees. And then the audience is like, ooh. But then he goes, yeah, you know, at that point, it doesn't matter if it's Fahrenheit or Celsius. And that's actually true. I think -40 is where they converge.
I think it's 44.
Yeah, right around
44
there.
where they converge.
So I understand that. And that is really cold.
I remember one time I was playing soccer, and I think it was like -35 or something like that. I was playing soccer outside, and I got hit in the face with the ball, and the ball
it
was
hurts.
frozen,
Yeah.
solid.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it hurt the foot to kick it, so it
Yup.
really hurt my face. But I was like, I just walked it off, and when recess was done, and I went inside, And I didn't realize until halfway through the class, but my pure white shirt went from white to red because I didn't notice my nose wasn't bleeding outside because it was too cold to bleed. But when I went inside, it warmed up and my nose started bleeding.
No. Oh man. Yeah, I mean it is. Any sports ball becomes a rock at that temperature.
Yeah. I think I was grade 2 at the time. It was ages ago.
Yeah. All right, so that is silver, gold, and plat apex all done. And prestige missions also done. If there's a particular difficulty, we'd like to... I mean, we could do the bronze apex as well, although I feel like that's generally kind of overkill.
And yes, it's called soccer here too.
Yeah, it's a common misconception that actually bothers me quite a bit, that everyone just assumes the US is the only place in the world that calls it soccer. That's very not true.
One football league too.
Also, yeah, also football, as you guys in Europe like to call it, is not the official name of the sport. It's association football, because rugby is rugby football. There are other types of football in addition to that. So
I've never
I could go off on a rant on this, but let's just say it's not as straightforward as you guys like to make it sound. And also, the US did not come up with the term soccer. England did. So don't blame us.
I think our football is is technically a different sport from your football because we have different rules and everything.
Oh, because you have a league as well for Canadian football. Yeah. I think I think it's pretty similar, but I think you're right that there are some rules at least that have been modified.
We have less downs.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think our defensive line and our offensive line have to be like separated, unlike your guys', which is like
right on top of
the
each other.
defensive line. Yeah, ours is like there's a yard separate.
Interesting.
And there's a bunch of other rules like that.
Yeah, but still similar enough that, you know, it can still fall under the same umbrella term of gridiron football being the technical term.
I think it's
American
actually
football.
like technically a different sport.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
But it's so similar.
Yeah. You know, as opposed to things like association football, rugby football, which are pretty Gaelic football, squarely, you know, technically still under the football umbrella, but more different.
Played football when I was younger. I did not like it.
What football? Did you say blade football, as in like a knife?
Played.
Oh, okay. I was deeply concerned. I thought you were running around shanking people while you were playing.
No.
Okay. Whew, thank goodness. It's like, okay, in that case, I totally understand putting on all the pads.
I've never played hockey.
I'm gonna just advise you to never say that sentence again. Now, maybe from a U.S. perspective, that's fine. On the other hand, I feel like you may, if you look out your window, see a mob forming.
Well, the thing is, my feet are size 16.
Oh, so
I'm
tough
getting
to...
skates.
Yeah.
Is that a US size 16?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I went to a store in Edmonton, and they said that the shoes I got were the exact same size and the exact same kind that Zdeno Chara got, who was like a 6'8" hockey player.
Oh, yeah, Boston Bruins.
I think it was like 2 days before.
All right. Well, what would we like for this next match? We were talking about maybe doing Plat Apex again, but if we don't want to, that's if we want to do a normal Plat. I mean, technically, I would argue the Plat Apex might be easier than a standard Plat. But we could do gold. We could do the bronze Apex if you guys really want to.
I'm up for
Rather
anything.
not do the bronze.
Was that a why not or rather not do the bronze.
I'd rather not.
Rather,
not
okay.
do
He
that.
said
That's-
rather
that's-
not. I said I don't care.
I would probably rather not do the bronze as well.
Well, yeah, I tell you, I'd rather not. I want my. I don't care. I don't care as a whole what we do. I'd rather not do bronze either.
Let's see. All Canadians are nice until you put them on ice and give them sticks. I mean,
I don't know. I've played some mean rugby.
all right. I did throw the Plat Apex back on. Why don't we give it one more shot? I think it's a good opportunity.
Okay, I can go the Huntress this time.
Okay.
Tell the truth, if I had my Dawn, I'd go the Angara, like my Dawn higher. I'd go the Angara Avenger. But still like 1 or something like that.
Okay, so if you're doing that, I mean, I could also go. You know what? I'll do
You're going.
I'll do this.
I can use my incendiary rounds.
I'm actually now curious what my Dawn is at. 2. It's at 2.
That's interesting. Usually it's what, like 7 a.m.? I should go.
I've said it before, but you're spending too much time with Unicorn Pirate. I did really like rugby though when I played it.
Never tried it. May have been something about hearing that rumor, and I don't know how true it actually is, but the rumor definitely went around when I was younger about how it is allowed to rip someone's ear off. So, you
It's
know,
not
that was a
allowed.
little intimidating to hear that.
No, that's not.
They were like, oh, that's why you have to tape your ears. You know what?
No.
I think I'm going to pass on that. Thanks for asking.
Could it happen? Yes. It's not. It's not part of the rules. And it never be something you go for. It's just, you know, freak accident and stuff like that. Could happen in any sport.
Yeah.
Freak
There's
accident.
nothing specific about rugby besides the fact that it's just generally a physical sport.
Yeah. Honestly, as a whole, I'd say rugby is safer than, you know, football. Like our football.
I think, at least in terms of head injuries, because you hear all about, you know, some of those particularly physical sports, how likely people are to get concussions and things like that. I think I read there was a study a few years ago that actually found hockey was #1, followed by American football, or gridiron football, fairly soon after that. Then I forget what came. Might have been association football after that, but I think there's a pretty big drop-off. It was those two far ahead.
Enemies triangulating our nearest outpost. Find their sensor
Honestly,
arrays and get
the more pads, the less safe it is.
Gives you the perception that you're safe.
Yeah, and it makes it hurt less when you tackle.
device down.
Ball and rugby, it hurts to tackle.
Yeah, wait, what is the padding like with rugby? Now that you bring that up, I'm like, wait a second.
Enemy tech shut down.
That's why it's safer, because there's no padding.
People play much more
Yeah,
cautiously.
you tackle, like in football, the part of the teaching was to hit as hard as possible.
Right.
That's not safe.
Yeah. And just even your, not even how fast and how hard you're hitting people, but your technique as you are hitting people in
Yeah.
football.
It completely changes.
Yeah. Oops, I totally knew that you were there.
Enemy tech is deactivated. Objective.
I got him.
Squad member down.
Do I got him? Yes, I do. Okay.
Ooh, hello.
No shield
Owie.
out.
Teammate injured.
There, I made you invisible so you can get to a safe spot. Oh, I guess I'll get Soccer.
Teammate injured.
Fine.
One moment. Oh. Go away, Ascendant.
Almost there.
Oh, I was about to say, just ignore the Ascendant that is directly on top of you. Oh, dear.
I'm on my way.
Can you stun this? Oh, no. Guy who's about to stomp Itachi.
Heads
Thank
up.
you.
I was invisible.
3 left. Go get him.
Okay, you're invisible so you can get out from under the,
Get rid of this guy for you. There's another way to solve this problem.
Enemies down. Keep your guard up.
Oh, I do remember one time I was playing rugby, and I got tackled, and I was actually I still am very ticklish.
Yikes.
So
An
I
ascendant.
started laughing, and he's freaking out. Why are you laughing, son?
Okay, to be fair, I can totally understand. I might be a little freaked out if the person I tackled just started laughing.
It's like it didn't hurt.
At the same time, it's like your demeanor could be very off-putting. Like, were you giving off Joker vibes?
Squad member down.
Maybe.
Get safe.
Okay, you can get out from the corner. It's not really safe there, especially since there's a Senate coming.
Sound force. Oh, yep, behind us. Let's get that ascended. Let's finish him
3
off.
left. Go get him.
Oops. My bad.
All clear for now.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. It's true. Where do we land? Let's see.
Sources
Oh,
say
right
keep
next to me.
data
Okay,
scattered
I'm
around
running.
this area.
It's a
Find
fiend.
and recover that data.
Probably makes sense for us to hang out in the cave. It is still probably the furthest away. Ow.
Cover mine shields down.
Hey, Fiend. Please don't sink kill me. Oh, hey, Ascendant. Also, please don't sink kill me.
I'm reading a flat line.
That's not a great time for me to do that. Also not a great time for me to miss that.
Squad member down.
It's also not a great time for me to
Oh,
not use
okay.
a heal. That was a little unfortunate, that timing.
Teammate injured.
Here, oh, that was unfortunate placement for you, Sovereign. I'm sorry. You real quick. Oh. Kill you.
Squad member down.
Technically, there's a case to be made for deliberately weakening but not killing these enemies so that they don't respawn right on top of the big country, but hopefully it's still going okay there.
Yeah, it's
Got all the data.
Oh, perfect. Nice.
I didn't even need to use an ammo pack.
Very nice. Let's see where that guy was going. That is it.
3 more to go.
Oh, something you should know about Ghost of Tsushima. It is the best Assassin's Creed game ever.
How stealthy is it?
You don't have to do it, like, it's got one of the best melee systems as well.
Squad member down.
I have, just in time for Itachi to go down, I have disabled the Blaze Hydra. We should try not to kill it. It is, however, right on top of you, Itachi. We should try not to kill it. Just leave it weakened when it is theoretically
Teammate injured.
less dangerous.
On my way.
Ow. Just use that shield boost. Oh, that is bad, you.
What is
Exit
that?
stage
Oh,
left,
that's you
Steven.
who's being chased by all the boss enemies. Ow.
Mine shield's down.
Oh, hi, Behemoth.
There's a Hydra.
Oh, that's where you are.
I think there's like one mission that's like a force stealth counter, and you don't actually have to kill anyone. In fact, you're not supposed to kill anyone. Everything else, sorry, no, there's 2 stealth encounters. But like one of them's like a tutorial right in the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay. This is how the stealth system works.
Yeah. And it's honestly
My shield's down.
a really, really cool story moment tutorial too. You are moving around on me.
Oh.
Thanks.
There we go.
Yeah, so Cheddar, the concussive is definitely the best offensively. It's pretty significant, the amount of damage you can get from it. There's the explosion that comes from the concussive, and that, on lower difficulties, will one-shot almost any enemy. So it can turn a weapon into a form of area of effect. Area clear. Whereas the siphon is defensive, because that gives you healing.
Target eliminated.
So it's kind of a matter of
Lead on another priority target.
which direction you're prioritizing. So you can certainly make a case for either. Concussive does require that you get a headshot, so it's
I would
best.
say Siphon's the best simply because there's so few ways of healing.
Right. Concussive works best on weapons that can consistently get headshot kills, so you want it to be a lot of damage and also be very accurate, and not every weapon fits that criteria. This might hurt a bit, Sombra. I am kind of reviving you in that grenade. But the siphon, I mean, it is a percentage of your damage that it heals, so the more damage you deal, the more it heals. But it doesn't matter if it's headshot or not, so it's a little easier. Oops.
I'm reading a flat line.
Little easier to get it to work on any weapon. And as Big Country said, it's hard to get healing in most cases.
Thanks.
Sort of a rare opportunity to combine offenses from just shooting the enemy, plain and simple, with
Target still in the field.
with defensive stuff.
If you're invisible,
Flat line.
when you become invisible, run.
Admittedly, I kind of forgot that this was an objective wave.
Teammate injured. Target eliminated. Well done.
Stop shooting
Teammate
it.
injured.
Krogans, dude.
Yeah, made you invisible again. Get out from there.
Brogan's down.
Thank you. Oh, no.
scanning my
I was standing in
Oh,
biotic
there's
doing
Chroma right
nothing
next
for a
to me.
good while.
So like that would be a situation where using the siphon would be really helpful, but I did not have it out yet. But yeah, and then Bulwark. Bulwark gives you the some damage reduction depending on how many teammates you have nearby, but it's not often that you have teammates who are making a deliberate point of staying close to you. So you can't,
even then,
and
I
it's
would say
not
the
even
siphon's
directly
better.
under your control. But even then, yeah, you'd probably still just prefer to go siphon for healing rather than damage reduction.
Great shooting.
So I mean, if Bulwark is the only option you have, then you might as well take Bulwark instead of the base version of a weapon. But if you have every variety available to you, then you would prefer Siphon for defensive and maybe general use cases. And Concussive is more aggressive, offensive, probably better on lower difficulties because the damage is significant. It can one-shot people, and
Oh, hi.
and that healing is not as necessary when enemies aren't dealing as much damage.
Squad member down. Squad member down.
But
Oh, look.
you'll see
I'm
I
on
am
the way.
still using
Oh, you-
Concussive a fair bit, even on flat, because this is
Creating a flat line.
one life to live, or not one life to live. Thankfully, it's not one life to live. If that were the case, you would definitely want Siphon. No, it's go for the eyes, which also works really well with headshot stuff. It gives you all the headshot damage, so it does synergize very well with Concussive. And then also just, you know, if you have a lot of health, or you are just feeling optimistic / aggressive, then you can lean more
you
in
get out
the
of here, Itachi?
concussive direction.
It was really, really bad in here.
Let me help you out. Where are you? That's Itachi, that's Big Country. Oh, were you right behind? You were right behind.
Yeah, me personally, I go. Oh, geez, loading.
Like, technically,
I
you
don't-
could make the case if you executed perfectly or near perfectly, you would never need Siphon because you would kill enemies before they can deal much damage to you, but that's obviously very optimistic.
Creating a flat line.
So in reality,
you?
it probably makes sense to...
You are off the
Siphon.
map for me.
Uh-oh. That was very bad timing. And that was... I did use a heal pack there. I did not time that very well either. Alright, I will probably just gel for this. In fact, I will. Yeah.
Where? I didn't even know you weren't down on my screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, and Dragon's not on my screen either. Well, now he is. Yeah, my game's not doing very well.
Mission complete. Full
My
team
shield
secure.
failed?
Good work.
Guys, I think I died in the shuttle.
But yeah, I use one gun as a siphon and the other gun's just a normal because my highest rated guns aren't like the ultra rare guns aren't leveled up yet.
But yeah, that's a good point. If you can carry, if you have both varieties and you can afford weight-wise to carry two weapons, then there's a very strong case to be made for having one weapon that has Siphon for the healing and defensive / general use, and then a Concussive, which is for the aggressive, offensive, things are going well, you have a lot of health approach.
Yeah, I probably would use anything automatic for Siphon, and then something semi-automatic that deals a bunch of damage up front, like a Ushior or Black Widow or anything that does a lot of, that is like anti-armor.
Yeah, like
Well, I think
sniper
it-
rifle style stuff, sort of.
I think it's less like the single shot power and all that stuff. It's more just how accurate it is. Like the paw is a great concussive gun simply because it's super accurate.
And still has, even if it's not a single shot weapon, it still has a lot of DPS.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of why the paw is really overpowered.
Yeah. Yup.
It's really overpowered, especially when you have the turbocharge ability.
Hmm.
Honestly, I tend not to use it with turbocharge.
When you overheat with the pawn, you hit turbocharge. It overrides the overheat mechanic, and
Does it immediately get you back up to full, or does it only just start the regeneration?
No,
I don't
it's
remember.
automatically full.
exactly full plus the extra ammo it gives you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is
That's why you
nice.
go into dump heat and you get like 80% extra.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can hold it for like the entire duration of turbocharge.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, and if you have the perk that the sustained fire, you can weaken enemies so quickly.
Oh, yeah. The one that
That's what I have-
debuffs enemies if you shoot them?
That's what I have
Yeah.
on here. I have full turbocharge, concussive shot, munitions training with sustained fire. Although it's more for the N7 Hurricane.
I think that's what I have on this one.
Yeah, defense debuff per shot 2%. Max.
Oh.
It does have a cap, but it's still a pretty big cap.
I don't have the debuff, but still I have turbocharge.
Yeah, and with the Hurricane, and you hit your turbocharge, it's really really fast. And it's almost like it's instantaneously debuffed to 24%.
All right. Well, we've probably had, unless anyone is now dying to continue to do the Plat Apex, maybe we've had our fair share of that. Do we want to go gold? I mean, we could do a normal Plat if we'd like, but...
Ew, disgusting. What is disgusting?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what Cheetah was responding to when he said that. I mean, it was... Didn't see if it was still when we were talking about paw stuff, or if it was right when you were bringing up the Hurricane.
I think it was paw stuff.
Turbocharged paw.
Turbocharged paw.
Okay.
Oh wow! I named one of my soldiers Michael Bay.
That is good. I was about to say I should put on an XP booster for that previous match, but yeah. No, Michael Bay for... Wait, let me double check. I think my only named character is my female soldier, which is Concussive Frags. Don't think I have any other character named.
I have no character named, so
Some that are unnamed and some that are named.
I mean, I think if nothing else, and this might have even been my logic for naming that base human soldier that, naming the human characters so that if you build them differently and you don't remember which one is doing what thing, then you can at a glance see, oh, this is my weapon-based soldier, and this is my grenade-based soldier.
I named my Solarian operator the Plague Doctor.
I mean, that's pretty true.
All you need is a bird mask and you complete the look.
Insert of Monsters and Men quote here, Cheetah. Alright, what are we thinking for this one? Maybe, let's see, we can find something that still has a bonus stat that we're looking for, but maybe it's a character that we don't use as often. Or that, oh, I did not remember. You
Still
also...
doing max health. The Commando is also a max health character.
Yeah, I built her in a way that I was not particularly fond of, and then I never bothered to reset her powers. So not to say that I've permanently held that against her for that reason, but That's kind of functionally what has turned out.
Yeah,
to
there
be the
are
case.
2 different really good builds on the Commando, and you kind of tried to do a mix of both while failing at either.
Yeah.
It's the first one that's really good.
Well, there's a weapons and power build. Both of them really good.
And mine's power based because I have, warp at level 6, singularity level 6, and the majority of my things are based off of powers and combos.
Yeah. I kind of switch back and forth. I do both.
Oh, and then the other thing is that warp is bugged unless you mod it, which technically I do have the ability to do that, but it requires that I proactively remember that and make a point of activating the mod before starting up, and I never remember to do that, so that might also be a
Only
knock
rank
against.
5.
Only rank 5?
Rank 5.
Yeah.
Rank 5B is the only thing that's bugged. It's
I
still
do
very
have
good
that,
without
though.
that.
Yeah, I do have it. Yeah, it's the debuff.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's bugged on it.
Oh, the other thing was the targeting on warp was atrocious. I remember this, setting up singularities, and I would be staring straight at the enemy, directly in front of them. I'd throw a warp and somehow it would find a way to not hit that enemy and detonate my combo, and that was getting really frustrating as well.
See,
I
what's
never had
the bug with expose on rank 5 of warp?
Yeah.
Does it not work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there is a mod that fixes it, but otherwise the debuff does not work.
Oh, so you may as well have more duration.
Yeah. If you go into it. It's also a really good rank 1 power, too.
So I might pass on the commando for those reasons. At least for today. I feel like you're usually my second character I'm going for max health. Don't the Vanguards, the base Vanguards have it?
Yep.
Do.
They're really fun. I love the base Vanguards.
Also, I'm not the biggest fan of how I built these characters, to be honest, or at least this one. Oh, well that doesn't help. Yeah.
You don't have any character respecs?
No, I was using the Venom. No, thank you.
You could respec them.
I could. Let me double check what I have. Full charge, full Nova, just one on Shockwave, but with Nova, how did I build this? I think this was the part that I eventually took issue with. Yeah, so I
shield
did not
power.
prime with Nova. I went with the shield option, because that's what you would usually do in Mass Effect 3 Vanguard stuffs, but you don't have an option to prime with Nova in Mass Effect 3, so it's kind of an apples and oranges comparison.
And you went damage instead of radius, too.
Is that... what is the base radius? It's 4? You get some there. Okay, so it's 5. And you get that.
I went rank 4 radius, rank 5 shield, and rank 5 seismic nova.
So in other words, you did exactly the opposite of what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's built off the crowd control, focusing on all the baser enemies, like the ones with shields and health.
Yeah.
Yeah, in hindsight, I feel like, I probably wouldn't really want to be Novaing armored enemies all that often.
I still do it for fun, but
Yeah.
most of the damage comes from the combo. Do you want the shield off because Nova can't prime on shields? So you just
Okay.
want to make sure you get the shields off.
Right, if you're gonna go the combo route, you really need the anti-shields.
Yeah.
I see.
And you just don't want shield power. It takes up so much of your shields, and it's just not.
Oh, it's 100%. Oh, well, I mean, that is the amount you get for Mass Effect 3 as well, I guess.
I think I had that for the gladiator as a meme build.
Uh-huh. Yup. That's deserved in that case. Alright, you know...
Oh yeah, this one's a full meme build. A draining field, shield powered.
We'll try it out. So, radius, anti-shield, seismic. So that's the Nova. Charge, C.
Arch, you want to go with, let's see,
Radius, power...
Bastion.
Bastion in the last spot? Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's what I
I
do.
think so, yeah.
And then, Apex
Yeah.
training, barrier, obligatory.
Let's see.
All on the bottom. Power as a melee,
Oh, yeah,
special
power
combat training.
stuff.
And then barrier, you want
Combo.
unyielding. Then with barrier, you want unyielding barrier because more shields, barrier terrain if you're going melee mode, and saving
think-
barrier.
Well, I really like the Holocry too.
The
Wait,
alacrity.
that's not the one I was thinking of. But still, I go with Alacrity simply because I don't melee.
Yeah, what's a weapon weight, biotic shield? Because the biotic shield cost reduction doesn't matter if you aren't using
No.
the power
Movement
on
speed
Nova.
is more of a convenience upgrade. You have charge for speed.
Yeah.
And weapon weight capacity yet again is more of a convenience than a necessity.
Yeah,
Whereas the barrier drain, you get the extra melee damage and the extra shield restored. That's kind of a backup.
yeah,
Yeah,
and since,
I
when
can
you
see that.
charge a Nova enemies, you're going to be fairly close to them. You might not necessarily be trying to be a full-blown melee build, but wouldn't be the worst thing to have the occasional punch be a little more effective.
And then
So I was thinking the top one was a different one. So I could see either way. I just never melee, so I don't. But if you melee, barrier drain would work very well.
yeah, saving barrier is a great get out of jail free card.
Right.
Oh, I think it's one of the best powers in the game. Or one
Yeah.
of the best abilities or not ability, passives in the
does-
game.
And charge still gives... Does it still give full shields back? Or did I expect
Sure
something
does.
that...
Yeah, if you have Bastion, it gives you all your shields back.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was going to say, is if you don't have that, then maybe you could make the case for restoring shields on kill, just so that you can more safely do it, but you already have that.
Active barrier is only worthwhile on the kineticist.
Yeah. Yup.
Well,
agree.
and the if you go shield drain lance, it'd be good.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the,
yeah. Yeah. With the
Yep.
Asari, or probably the
Well,
Asari.
Well, for the Asari Adept, I don't run that anyway. I have Draining Field on rank 6, so anything within that dies within my Annihilation Field will give me my shields back.
I actually do the same thing.
Yeah.
Alright. I think I'm good now. Thank you guys for the tips.
Actually, no, I go vortex on, and I do it with throw. I don't use lance.
Ooh. Oh, so
I
you're,
love the vortex for the animals and stuff like that. The guys who come in, sneak up behind you and stuff like that, and it just floats them up. I love that.
That is true. That is really convenient. Oh, Itachi needs a minute? Okay. I do feel a little bit left out right now. But, but I'm not going to switch over to an Asari immediately after having just respect my Vanguard and talking about him like that.
don't worry. I'm gonna break the chain.
I probably am too.
Insert Fleetwood Mac quote here.
I just don't know what to. Oh, I know what I was doing.
That was the other thing that I was standing out for. But now, okay, Sobcrit is joining me both in not being an Asari and also with the color scheme.
Try and blow red out.
Put on a booster or two of some variety. Now, this makes sense on this guy? I mean, to a certain extent.
We Das so down your comrade. Oh, that was good.
Does have a bit of a ring to it, not gonna lie.
Soviet Sov.
I think this is going to be my last match.
Alright, no worries.
Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be a thunderstorm, so no playing tomorrow. We're supposed to get like, I think 25 millimeters of rain, which might not be a lot for you guys, but for me.
And now we're back to the whole converting from one system to another conversation. Wait, 25 millimeters, you say? Wait, this is actually an easy one. That means 2.5 centimeters, which is basically 1 inch.
Yeah. Yeah, for you guys, probably not very much. For me,
red guns.
lot.
I never noticed that.
Shields are juiced.
That is a
All
great
red.
line. The Solarians have the best lines.
This one's simple. Clear the area. and
Shields are juiced!
Enemies incoming.
I can see the human version with the broken glasses pushing them up.
Oh, did they just fall off? Yeah, they just fell off. Okay, I mean, that does work too. Yeah, man. That's the next assembler.
I bet this will slow you down.
Wait, is that one of your lines as well?
Yep.
I don't remember that
I use
one.
invasion.
Oh. Huh. I don't remember hearing that one. I'm gonna stand by it. I don't know specifically which Solarian it is who has the best lines. I could be convinced one way or another, and I'm not sure, you know, when I think of, oh, good Solarian lines, which ones are from that guy, which ones are from other Solarians.
I remember first hearing the Solarian infiltrator saying, quit playing the hero, get down, and my friend was like, touche Solarian.
It might be the one you're using right now with the best lines. Can't get behind. Oh wait, I can? Hold on. Can you shockwave straight up into the... You can. Okay, for some reason I thought you couldn't really change the elevation of your shockwave. It was almost as if it was 2D. That is not the case.
Squad member down.
That's good to know. Hold on. Let me reorient myself. Okay, never mind.
Wouldn't have that problem if you turned your FOV all the way up.
Most annoying lines, female engineer. I cannot speak to that because it is one of the characters that I leveled up to level 20 and then never played her again. Because my go-to was
No, you know, big country, am I right?
I don't think I've heard a single line.
that is the character Big Country's using right now. But yeah, my go-to for the base humans is the male engineer, but even him I barely play.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard a single line.
I used to main with the engineer a lot.
For objects of interest.
Because it was my best character for like a long time when I first started playing.
Got the drop.
One way to deliver the pizza.
Watch yourself. Shield down.
Yeah, that's a Solarian, right, Cheddar? At the end of the line. End of the wave line.
Got the drop.
Oh, I'm about to go down.
Member down.
Oh, that's her. Oh. Yes, wait, I think I can imagine it. There's the scream that I think Salkern was talking about earlier.
Yeah, the primal scream.
Rah!
Makes you want to listen to Motley Crue.
All objects accounted for. Objective complete. Just 3 hostiles remaining.
I'm almost dead.
It's okay, you know, just think about it this way. You're not dead yet.
That's fair. And I'm halfway since the wave. I'm halfway back to full.
Enemies headed your way.
Well, earlier I was talking about Ghost of Tsushima. I think one thing that Ghost of Tsushima does really well is I think it has the best, hardest difficulty.
And when you say best, hardest difficulty, by that do you mean the most challenging or the most...
Its hardest difficulty isn't even necessarily its hardest difficulty depending on the situation. Because it's another difficulty they added, like, after the game was done. And what they did differently is instead of just giving everyone more health, is they gave everyone more damage, including yourself.
Get the cover.
So, like, every fight's done really quick, and it's more like how you fight is like the builds are completely different from
Right,
hard
yeah.
to lethal.
The style has to be totally different.
Yeah. Like hard, you stack a bunch of health and you'll be fine. It's
I mean, I feel like you could argue that's more realistic, because, I mean, in real life, if someone stabs you with a sword and you have little to no armor on, I mean, I don't know to what extent you have armor in that game, but if someone actually manages to get a clean hit with a sword on you, that's probably going to be, if not lethal, close to it. So you could make the case that's
Just 3 hostiles
more realistic. Which is kind of cool.
actually, that armor is very good, so it's not realistic.
Oh.
But it feels realistic. Simply
Yeah.
because media has made armor into paper mache
incoming.
when it's not. Armor works.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
So do
since
swords.
It feels realistic.
Not against armor, but at least
No,
not
it
against
doesn't.
plate armor.
But yeah, I'm a huge history fan. I look up a lot of history stuff, so it is kind of annoying how it's portrayed. But even with saying that, it feels better with, you know, everyone dying in 1 to 2 hits,
Yeah.
including you.
Oh, that reminds me of, what was it? It's a somewhat recent game. It was the most recent Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think, which, to be fair, I haven't played myself, but I saw a clip of someone who was doing, I think it's the hard mode of that game, and when you do it, and it spawns you in at the beginning of the game, you have something like a 60% chance to die, and it's like, oh, yeah, no, you died in childbirth. Because just, that's what happened in
Honestly,
that time.
it's more than 60%.
Yeah, but it's just like you can repeatedly hit the new game button with the hardest difficulty, and you don't even do anything in the game. You just immediately get a game over screen because, like, no, you didn't make it. Like, yeah, that is a form of difficulty, and it is technically more accurate.
Yeah, it's not quite like that.
Oh, that was.
But it changed because everyone has like defenses. It's called there's a stagger meter, where you know stagger them out, and it changes from like just getting enough health and damage to get through their health to changing everything to get as much stagger, like get them staggered as quickly as possible. Or
Nice job, Apex. Keep
you
it
can
going.
use ghost weapons, which most of them.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Personnel in that area.
Oh man, I think I have some. I probably still have some childhood trauma from playing that game.
I've never even heard of it. Oh, jeez, you teleported again.
No. Why did I think you'd already fire both of those? What genre would you even call that? Other than adventure.
I'm reading a flat line.
Maybe that is the genre you describe that as.
Target down.
The weirdest thing for that one is specifically the thing that is most traumatizing for me is I remember there was this extremely adventure exploration, that's a good way to describe it. There was this specific sound effect that was just really unsettling, that would very suddenly pop up during the game, and it just really rubbed me the wrong way. And I haven't played that game in probably 20 years, and I still remember that sound effect vividly. Oh, that's also a cool story.
Lost my
Ah,
shield.
oops. Hey, Sokran, how's it going?
That target down.
Don't mind me.
I'm just laying down, taking a nap.
Yeah, just taking a little snooze. Yeah, Oregon Trail is a it's a classic, I would say. But it's pretty old at this point. A few decades old. They've probably made several versions of it and remastered some versions of it, but the premise is basically, where do you start in it? You start somewhere on the U.S. East Coast, might be New York, might even be Boston. Is it that far east? I don't know. But basically, it's in sort of Manifest Destiny, what would that be, 1800s?
Time to go. Get to the
U.S. And you basically gather a group of people
Oh, Jesus.
together, and you hop in a bunch of wagons, and you traverse basically the entire country of the United States. And, you know, this is in, I think, the 1800s. In one of the 13 colonies. Okay, so it's before that in that case. So if we're talking colonies, it's 1700s. I feel like it might be 1800s.
I think it's 1800. Yeah.
And I don't think it would be
Squad member down.
colonies in that case. It would not be colonies in that case. Yeah, the sort of Western expansion was
Under Andrew
1800s.
Jackson.
So basically, you gather a group of people who try to travel west in a group of wagons to make it to Oregon, and to make a better set of lives for yourselves. And any and everything can happen along the way. People get sick, people starve, people I don't even remember what else, but those are usually the main ways that people die. And yes, people in your group absolutely can and will permanently die. And so you try to make it to Oregon, ideally, with your whole team still together, but at least if you are a young child playing this game who doesn't really understand the nuance of it, then you're probably gonna run into some issues along the way. And you might not have anyone who makes it all the way there. But that's at least the premise. And so you can, like, gather resources, you can spend resources to repair your wagon, to feed people, and all that stuff.
I was thinking a different historical. I thought this was about the Trail of Tears.
Oh no, so that would be what?
Apex gets it done. Come on.
That's further south.
Yeah.
Was that what? Florida to Oklahoma?
No, it was.
Or was it just Florida?
It was before Florida. But no, they
Begin in Missouri.
It was quite a bit.
Okay. In Oregon Trail. Was cannibalism a thing in Oregon Trail? Oh, you can get bitten by snakes? That's absolutely... They had a cutscene specifically for that. 1848. Yeah, that sounds right. Hold on. I'm gonna Google this real quick. Trail of Tears was Andrew Jackson, right?
Yeah. That's why I said in Andrew
Yeah.
Jackson.
Forcibly removed. Where did it start? It ended in Oklahoma. It looks like. Anyways. It's been a while since I studied American history, but I should remember that. All right. Well.
From Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana.
Okay.
Were forced to
So yeah, not
travel to Oklahoma.
Florida. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Florida didn't exist back then.
It was Spanish controlled for a while. It may not have been U.S. For some reason, I associate Andrew Jackson with, I think he did some things in Florida as well. Some not so nice things. Google's Andrew Jackson, Florida.
I am too.
Yep. Led military expeditions into Florida, which ultimately contributed to the U.S. acquisition of Florida from Spain. Okay. That's presumably what I'm thinking of.
Andrew
Controversial,
Jackson
but
just did
decisive.
a lot of very bad things.
Yeah, he was not the nicest of presidents, by many accounts.
Yeah, a lot of people keep telling me that oh, you can't look at historical figures as they are, as they would be viewed today, and I'm just like, Andrew Jackson was thought as a terrible person back then too.
Pretty sure he was kind of just a jerk, but not to get too political.
But I'll hop out Discord.
All right, I'll catch you later, big country.
Catch you later.
GG's.
GG's.
See you around.
Okay. Well, we did have a random pug hop in, although if we do have anyone else who is still interested in getting in from chat, and I know we had, I think Shadow was talking about it a little bit earlier, and may or may not have it, like King Styles. I don't know if any of you guys wanted to get in which case we could remake the lobby to free up that last spot again. Chat is interested? Sure. Okay. Why don't we do that then? Might just go back to flat Apex for the sake of making it easy to search, if nothing else. Okay. Flat Apex. Lobby is public, and if you guys search for that... Oh, admittedly, I did not... I assume Cheddar might need a minute to boot up the game, so... I mean, I guess you guys who are already in, you can search now, and we get both Itachi and Sovereign. Okay, now I'll make it private for a second, just to give Cheddar some time to load things up.
Oh, right. Yeah, I have him on my friends list.
Oh! That would make it easier. Hopefully that works on your end, Cheddar. I mean, if not, I mean, I made the lobby private just to reserve the spot, but if you're ready and do want to go the public searching route, then just let me know.
Yeah, sent you an invite, but I don't know if you got it.
Does it say he's already online?
Yep. VBBV8 is the name.
Something like that, yeah. But I'm not seeing him load in, which is a little concerning.
Ah. He didn't get it the first time.
Okay. There we go. Oh! I don't even know how to describe that color scheme.
Colorful is what I'd say.
Very contrasting. I don't... What is... Oh no! Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Did it boot you out of the lobby? That's generally not a good thing.
Try this again.
If it's booting you out, then we might need to have someone else become host, because usually that means that it doesn't like the combination of Cheddar being in a lobby that is hosted by me. Let's see... Yeah, I was just trying to think of, is there anything that has that combination of yellow and purple? Also, just a little bit of an off yellow? I don't know what to make of that. What does it mean? Okay. I'm assuming we don't actually want to do the Plat Apex again. What would we like to do? Just a random gold? That's actually very true. Very true, Reevesel. Good call. The toxicity of our city. I think I'm all set whenever you guys would like to go. Assuming that random gold works. So let me just take a peek and see if Cheddah's in Discord. I was looking earlier and didn't see him. Oh, and then it's... Oh, but it's good that I did double check, because as soon as I did, I saw him pop in. Hello, Cheddah. How's it going? You might be super duper quiet. You might be muted for all I know, but I thought I saw your name light up for a second there.
Let me check.
Oh, now I hear you. Is Andromeda Plat harder? I would say it is. The objectives are potentially much harder. Everything outside of that might be easier. So usually your success or failure in Platinum is determined by which objectives do you get and where are they. Which is a little frustrating because that is not something that you can control. Obviously that is a factor to a certain extent, even on Mass Effect 3, but it is, the variance in difficulty of objectives is pretty huge for Andromeda. The main reason for that is because for hacks and uploads, if any enemy steps into the circle, all progress stops. And if there are enemies in the circle and no teammates, progress goes backwards. So, if enemies rush you down in one of those circle objectives, then it can be really tough. Especially on the higher difficulties when it's not like you can just instantly delete all the enemies and, you know, just bulldoze your way through.
3 more to go.
Because on Plat, they are definitely tankier. So on Plat, you generally, for Andromeda, generally need to have a dedicated plan / person
Hostiles en route.
specifically for objectives, at least for those especially difficult objectives.
Get cover! Shields out.
A good thing I picked incendiary rounds, guys. We're up against Outlaw.
Yep. At least, you know, we're back on gold this time, so it's not as big of a deal. But yeah, I mean, on Plat Outlaw, it is kind of painful if you don't have a good way to deal damage against armor.
Oh,
That guy exploded.
Hurricane sounds so sexy when it's turbocharged.
That hurt them. Be ready.
Alright, so for example, let's see where this hack puts us, because there are a few bad hack locations on this map.
Intelligence needs data
This
from
one
the
is
not too bad.
for an entry
This
point.
one is not too bad, right. Definitely did not get one of the particularly bad ones, so that's a good sign.
I'm reading a flat line.
Bro. Oh, like see right now, it just turned orange for a second on the ground because that guy walked in.
Teammate injured.
Oh, okay, you're getting him.
Did my Spider-Man thing.
Spider-Man thing?
Yeah, climbing the roofs.
Oh. I was like, what? You had superpowers this whole time and you didn't tell us?
Squad member down.
This is...
Good one.
Yeah, this is weird.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think we were gonna live through that one.
Shields out.
Check right now. Ground is orange. We're not making progress on the hack. Not until I get rid of these guys, but then in the time it takes me to do that, more come in. That's one thing on gold. You can still brute force it to a certain extent, especially if you actually hit the enemies. But on flat, when every enemy has more health and it takes longer to get rid of them, it's not always that straightforward, especially if you get really big tanky enemies, boss enemies hanging out in the hack. Because in the time it takes you to get rid of one of those boss enemies, you're probably going to get multiple more to take their place, or at least other enemies of some variety to take their place, so it just turns into this never-ending cycle. And that is usually the way that people lose on plat. Rather than just having everyone die and run out of
Enemies clear.
revive packs. So that is maybe the main difference between the difficulties
Hostiles
of
en route.
the challenges of Mass Effect 3 Platinum versus Mass Effect Andromeda Platinum. Talking about the merits of the concussive weapons earlier. That's it there. Whereas now with this Hydra, it starts dealing a bunch of damage to me, it may be worth switching over to Siphon. At the moment we're okay, but that may be about to change. Okay. Don't quite have full health. A little opportunity here to get hit, but then try to leech back a little bit of life. Ideally. No, don't do that.
They're firing.
Where? Oh, that's where that's coming from.
3 more to go.
Now we're back at full health. Switch back to concussive. But that's if you're micromanaging it. You just want to have one weapon on and not worry about switching from one situation to the next, then that's when oftentimes people will just opt for Siphon and leave it at that. Right? And then, as Big Country is saying there, it also depends from map to map. Some of the maps have particular objectives that can be borderline impossible. And again, you don't have direct control over which objectives you get and where those objectives spawn, so that doesn't feel good.
Get to cover.
If that's just the hand you get dealt. It does happen sometimes. And it sometimes is reason enough to shy away from those maps altogether on Platinum difficulty.
Heads down.
Like, right now wouldn't be a horrible time to switch over to Siphon. What just happened to that guy? It wasn't me who did that. Not sure who did it or what they did to make it happen, but he went flying and his body was contorting in all of the ways.
What? I hit a sharpshooter with concussive shot and did absolutely nothing. Weird. Weird.
Yeah, so 0 is the map that has the single worst hack location
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
/ upload location. One that
Which is a shame because it's my favorite map to play, the Asari Adept, because it's so close quarters. I can just bull rush in from room to room and just blow everything up.
Recovery requested.
yeah, when you don't have
Objects of interest.
that one or really two problematic objectives, I did not mean to do that. Then it's a fun map. The problem is that one or two objectives are so bad that they can potentially spoil the entire map.
Artifact is secure.
No, I should have used throw. I am such a fool. I'm sorry. That should have been throw, not energy drain. Throw would have staggered them, and then I would have had time to get you. But I used energy drain like a
Sorry,
fool.
Natasha, I couldn't get to anybody.
Okay, hold on. I will get Cheddar.
They're firing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then I'll retrieve the device.
They're firing.
Artifact is secure.
Lock shields.
Yeah, right? And then there are some times where the game just insists on giving you
Squad
oops,
member down.
all of the horrible locations for those types of objectives, and then it's like, okay,
I'm reading a flat line.
what did I do to deserve this? This should not be that challenging to break through there, but I think we're getting a bit of a log jam in that spot. And that would be the worst spot for a hack on this map, if it were to force us to hang around in that spot. Fortunately for pizza delivery, we don't need to be there,
Artifact recovered.
at least not for any extended period of time.
Teammate injured.
Heads down.
Damn.
I'm reading a flat line.
Nope, I did want Siphon. I mean, that was convenient, but I did still want Siphon.
No shields out.
Artifact recovery is complete. Nice job.
Ow. They're behind me as well? They're everywhere. Also, oh my god. That aim. Oh my gosh. Can we not talk about that? Let's not talk about that.
I'm great.
Say the floor next to him is looking really rough right now. This spot right here will never be the same again.
clear. Keep it up.
Say, Cheddar, I like your color scheme with the aqua camo. It's really good.
Time to go. Get to the extraction site.
In case you haven't noticed, I like the color blue.
That is a good color scheme.
I like blue, green, and anything between.
Shields out.
Oh, that's
Down.
full payload, if anything.
Oh. Excuse me. That was a win.
They're shooting.
Turn the thing.
Shields out.
Didn't like the way that guy was looking at me.
I'm reading a flat line. I'm reading a flat line.
Thanks. It's safe. Shields out.
Alright, exit stage left even.
I thought it stayed right.
Details.
Look, exit the stage one way or another, okay? Which direction you choose to go is up to you. Just watch out for the Krogan on your way out.
All targets down. Everyone standing. Drinks are on me.
Lizard never missed gymnastics training, but now he did. My condolences. I think he was doing a little more than just gymnastics. Alright, I think I am up for one more. Is there a particular setup that we would like? I mean, that was a random, and it just so happened to put us on the map that we've probably done more than anything today, which was a little unfortunate. So, if anything, we could maybe lock in a map that we have yet to see, if there's one that people are especially keen on playing. We're talking about Zero, I don't know if we're up for it. Sandstorm we haven't done. Icebreaker we did early. Derelict, I think one of the Apexes was there. Magma we haven't done. Paradox is the one we keep getting. I think Aqua we did once. And then no Vertigo. Tumbled straight into our hearts. And over the ledge. It's true. Alright, maybe we just keep it unknown and we cross our fingers that we don't continue to get the same map over and over again. Oh, right, and maybe this time I'll mix it up a little bit by taking you. Okay.
Good question. What is today's gold thingy?
Say again?
Skirmish.
Oh, the
Yeah.
pistol skirmish, if you want to do the... We could do the gold apex if you'd like. This one?
Sure. Let me see what
Oh,
kind of
soft
pistol
crimp.
I do have.
Going the watermelon route, I see. I respect it.
Just trying to see what looks good.
What do I take on this character? Because I don't take her very often. I feel like the answer is still Universal Power Amp. And maybe still this? Man, you and Cheddar have practically the same color scheme. And it looks like you just had that preloaded and everything. Just pure
Are they teal?
coincidence. Have the camo.
Well, Teal with it.
Okay, that's good.
And resist, you set me up for that.
I did not realize I was walking straight into that.
Sentinel. Asari.
Huh. Oh, and it looks like you got another level on that Ghost Siphon Itachi. Nice. How are you liking that? Pretty good? Nice. Lot of damage. Good. And yeah, the healing may not be dramatic at this stage. Obviously, as you level it up more, it will give you better healing over time. So maybe that's a little underwhelming at this stage, but should get better. Oh, I forgot it's pistol skirmish. I mean, I suppose I am taking a pistol. Alright, that can work. Yeah, here we are talking about assault rifles. Yeah, it's pistol skirmish.
Is that Uncle Sam? Asari? Or
What's that? Oops. As I accidentally give you a kick vote.
okay.
Nothing personal, I swear.
I'm watching Sovkrin's Asari color combination.
What about it?
Oh, I've once again accidentally given you a kick vote. Yeah, not gonna lie, I liked what you had going on before. I'm less certain about what you have now.
It's like bobsled uniform,
Huh.
leotard kind of thing.
Pajamas?
I see pajamas. You lost me at bobsled uniform. I mean, maybe, but definitely wasn't the first thing I would have thought of.
Yeah, I think the teal is better. But I won't keep you waiting.
You see, the real answer, the real direction to go in is just the vomit color. Everyone goes vomit eventually. I mean the color scheme, not actually physically. I mean, well, to be fair, that's also probably true.
I mean,
This one's simple. Clear the area and lock it down.
Heals. Mike Mazowski.
I keep playing like I'm playing the operator. Ready to unlearn what I have learned.
Three more to go.
Do it. I dare you. Do it.
Oh, it! I'm here!
Come on,
Kill me!
hit me!
Do it now!
Oh, there's more.
That hurt them. Be ready. Hostiles en route.
Thought I heard the explodey dude, but maybe didn't quite have time to get made. Oh, and I do have this one set up for the combos. This is Sentinel. I don't have that with the base human Sentinel. Wasn't even thinking about doing that. And I saw someone else detonated a combo of mine, or a combo that I primed, and I was like, huh. If you can detonate that combo with throw, or with anything, then surely I can do it with throw. The question is not the detonating. The question is energy drain set to prime? Apparently it is. So we can make that work.
Shields down.
I was too slow.
Just 3 hostiles remain.
Haha! That was supposed to be a ground pound. Never happened.
That hurt them. Be ready. Intel says the cat left genetic surveying devices in your area. Let's find and disable them. Enemy tech shut down.
Ooh, careful, Cheddar. There's a lot over there. Yep. There's, and of course, that is where it put this device. Don't do that.
One problem gone.
Damn it. That's not what I meant to do.
Shields out.
Hang in there.
Ow.
All enemy devices are now offline.
Oops. I just wanted the ammo. Apparently I wanted it a little too much. Do it again. I dare you. Ha!
Enemies clear. Stay alert. Hostiles en route.
We should go.
One moment. Shoot us. Aha! Oh, look at it, Dodgy. Creatures.
Get safe. Shields out.
Teammate injured.
On our way, Cheddar.
I got him.
Ooh, look out. Taking an awful long time to fire that one. It certainly seemed like it. I think I wasn't in position properly anyway.
Watch your back.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Don't get cocky.
Enemies incoming.
We should go.
Oh, who's not vomit
Get
filler?
safe.
What's that?
Lost shield.
I don't know.
Oh. Hey, it didn't insta-kill me this time, except the game does still think that I need to tap Y to break free.
Squad member down. Squad member down.
Need ammo.
1 second, Itachi. Ow. No, not again! I'm sorry.
Teammate injured.
Blow that up on Sovkran while I'm at
Oh,
it.
my character's arms are bugging out.
Oh god, wait, hold on. Unit for me as well? Can't tell if that's just the recoil on your weapon. It might be.
As if my character's arms are going in and out and in and out. Like, what the fuck?
Three left. Go get him.
Oh,
So I know that there's a bug with the hurricane that you operate it like a pistol, and that's how I like it to look. So I always have it on my secondary slot.
We've located data sources. Get them uploaded before we lose the connection.
I'm going to head over to A. Sovkran? Okay. The backlash on the nullifier's attack killed the assembler.
Unit transfer.
Sorry, assembler. Just got caught in the crossfire, I'm afraid.
Hang in there, Apex.
Now it's just
I'm
B,
reading a flatline.
which is what, down here?
Destroyer in play.
Excuse me, can I get through?
Oh no.
Rude.
I'm not where I thought I was. Killing that enemy in truth now. We should just be heading Back.
Mayhaps we should have gone the other way around.
Yeah.
Squad member down.
Ow.
I'm okay.
Just gonna move down the port over here. And I'll join you guys.
Squad member down.
Got it.
I wanted to hit.
Upload complete. Well done, team. Almost done. Reading a flat line.
Find cover.
Teammate injured.
I think it's a little crowded down here.
Yeah.
A little busy.
3 more to go. Enemy's clear. Stay alert.
Don't get cocky. Ammo refill.
Shuttle incoming. Get to the extraction zone.
Shield.
Get safe.
What? I didn't hit. Okay. It's up too early. Also may have forgotten to pick up ammo.
Reading a flat line.
Get to cover.
Nope, nope, please put this up instead. That also didn't hit. Yeah, no, that did not go according to plan in really any way. Hey there, destroyer.
Need ammo.
Destroyer in play.
Uh, 25 seconds. Heads up. What just happened? Oh, okay, that was just a creature. I thought I teleported. I kinda did a little bit, I guess.
Mission complete. Full team secure. Good work.
Well done. Yeah, it is. It's getting pretty late, and we've been going for pretty long at this point, so I think that one probably will be my last. But GG's, guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for the games.
Thank you.
Catch you guys later.
Later.
Alright, I'm gonna hop out of Discord as well. And I suppose before we wrap up entirely, we can see if we can pick up some stuff from the store, because we did not really have any luck at the beginning of the day today. It was in part because we didn't have that many credits to work with, and also because the guaranteed ultra rare with mission funds, that was giving us characters today rather than weapons. Oh? Oh! Okay. Well, you see, that probably makes up for us not getting anything else at all, single-handedly. Nice. Indeed. We'll get some... We get an ultra-rare assault rifle consumable just for that weapon. Eagle Bulwark? Okay, so now all the ultra-rare weapon varieties are coming out. Okay. They were just a little shy. Had to warm up a bit first. Acquaint themselves with the crowd. Something like that. Oh! Apparently. You know, sure, not our preferred variety of the Roserad, but it is a Roserad variety nonetheless. Hey, thanks for the games, Cheddar. GG's. Ammo capacity. Okay, I mean, as ultra rare consumables go, that's probably up there as one of the least useful. And no other ultra rare weapons there, but I mean, made up for a complete lack of ultra rare weapons at the beginning with at least one really big one with that paw concussive.